kind of give as much as an in-depth recap as I can without being too over the top.
A lot happened.
So currently the kind of like general quest, what you guys are trying to do here, you are trying to find your way into Delvehaven, which is like the long locked down Pathfinder Lodge in West Crown. The Pathfinder who hired you to do this, she mainly wants to get in because she thinks there's like stuff in there, but you guys want to get in there because she has convinced you that there might be a clue as to why shadow beasts keep plaguing West Crown at night. You guys managed to secure the Chelish Crux, which is like this extra dimensional space that you know, MacGuffin item that you guys stole from the mayor. And with that, you were able to secure a bunch of different items, including like a portfolio, a bunch of Delvehaven files, scrolls, grave candles to commune with the dead, as well as the severed head of like a fury, like a devil. At the moment, you're trying to find different remains of Pathfinders who used to work at the lodge to try to interview them about it. Last time you guys found, you went to the Devil Drum, which is owned by Rance Luca, a nobleman from kind of a disgraced family after House Thrune took over. You guys participated in the Hellcaller's Cup, to which you achieved victory, as attested by this giant pile of devil bodies on the screen, which further increased your fame, as well as giving you all access to Gelfin, who was like the leader of the lodge. You're able to ask him some questions, but while you've determined various traps and things within the lodge, you are still looking to find a bit more in-depth information. The only other body that you know for a fact where it is, you know if you are inside Delvehaven still, but you are looking for one of the female Pathfinders who has been cremated, and her house and her remains are being held by the Sisterhood of Eseth, which is like a group of female monks who worship like the Furies and Asmodeus. Ooh. It's a lot. Any questions that we need reminding on?
Do you need to take a break there, Ben? That was a lot.
I'm trying to think of anything else like super important that happened. You guys spotted this girl again, Shamadi Drevenge, who was a noble that you met at the party, who you have seen again, like just out and about. Just seems to be bumping into you guys a lot. But apart from that, I believe we ended last time where you guys could have had like a full rest, spend some time, and then you could search out the house of the Sisters of Eseth. You guys, I believe, found out with a check where it is. It's in part of the abandoned section of the city. You would know that it is nicknamed Massacre House. Most people think these sisters are incredibly violent, and even like devout Asmodean priests are like scared to go there.
Neat.
Indeed. Is there anything you think a character would need to do before you start searching for the Massacre House?
No, I think I'm good.
Hell yeah, let's fucking hop right back into it. Are you guys waiting for night, or just kind of like braving the city during the day?
I'm fine with any option. What do you guys think?
Oh, well, what do you think? Should we go after them? Should we head to the monastery during the day or at night? Like, we could go there during the day and scout it out.
Sure. If you guys want to give it a scout out during the day, with your checks from last time, you guys would have had enough to know pretty much where it is. As you are approaching, though, you would need to make a stealth check. Go ahead. Did you say something, Eric?
No, I didn't say anything.
Oh, sorry. I thought I cut you off for something. But yeah, you would need to make a stealth check on approach, just because this is like the abandoned part of the city. There's not really crowds walking around.
Okay, I'm gonna be swapping out my teamwork feat for stealth energy.
Okay. I'm gonna drag you guys to the next map.
Well, so I'm gonna just take that 20 and then minus 4, so I
Hell
got
yeah.
a 16.
All right. And this is gonna be one of those kind of majority success things we usually use when you guys are moving through the streets of West Crown. Oh, it's been a while since I've got to use the Council of Thieves dice.
Yep, that seems pretty
Well,
legit.
thankfully it's majority successes, so we'll see if any of the sisters are able to spot something amiss here. You don't see anyone coming out of the building, but I'm gonna reveal kind of like the outsides of it. If Roll20 will let me hit the reveal tool. It's in this like strange. It's literally just loading right now. I like highlighted it, and oh, now it went away. Okay. It's this.
Did you get any gold from winning, or was it just? Sorry.
I know who bet because someone bet and got like a bunch of gold back.
Malachi got
I got 30,000.
Yeah. Okay. I knew there was like some insane amounts.
Yes.
All right. So we got this like insane diamond-shaped structure. Despite being a temple, it's actually like pretty squat and low to the ground. You see that there are no windows, and it's built more like a defensible fort than like a place where monks would worship. As you're examining, though, go ahead and give me a perception check. See if you can spot anything in addition to that. So as you guys like scope it out for a while, Malachi with that 35. As you guys scope it out for a while, and Acro, with Susan assisting you as well, you would see this. You group of barons, you see that there's periodically a lot of smoke coming out of the like section over here, through a couple of different large chimneys. Even though this isn't like a functioning church or anything, give me a knowledge nature check as you examine these plumes of smoke, because this isn't really an active place. These sisters are in isolation, so it seems weird that they would have so many burning chimneys. Acro, you look at kind of this like smudgy, like dark gray, a little bit of black smoke, and realize this is the smoke of a crematorium. Whatever's going on in there, they're burning bodies. Throughout,
I'll let the rest of the party know.
Excellent. You can see that all of the doors... So, here, let me actually reveal a little bit more so you can see them better. As you walk the perimeter, there's like 4 indentations on the top. 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. There's 4 doors in. They all appear to be made of like a heavy oak. And with those perception checks, I think you would know like the DC for that, probably like a DC 30 to disable those locks. Like they're pretty sturdy.
Zakana, you're up.
But
Oh,
apart
am I doing it now?
from that,
Are we scouting?
not much to see through these walls.
Like,
Are we coming back later, or are we doing it now?
Up to you guys. Oh, sorry, what were you gonna say?
like, what? It's a diamond-shaped building, but like, is it diamond on top as well? Or is
Yeah,
it like
it's literally like a straight flat roof on top as well. It's like this perfect diamond just rising up. Well, I guess technically it's like a hexagon just like stretched out. But it's like perfectly flat at the top. Like imagine like one straight like watchtower from an old fort, but in the shape of a widened hexagon.
Okay. So there's no way to scale it?
I mean the stone here is pretty rough. You could probably climb to the roof. It's not that high. It's still a pretty stout building. And judging, it's hard to tell without windows, but it doesn't seem like there's any division of like floors. It looks like it's just one big floor. The internals are. With those perception checks, you think you could probably climb this wall with like a DC 15, because there's a lot of handholds.
You should Naruto run up the side.
I think I should, yes.
Hey, if you want to go for it.
You gonna go alone?
Well, this is scared out at least.
Sure. I mean, you don't see any windows, and it doesn't look like anyone's watching you. If you want to go ahead and make that climb check, see if you can get to the roof.
Yeah. That.
Some more intense music. Entire building just opens its jaws. So with 22, you do get to the surface. It's pretty uniform stone up there, but you do see that by the chimneys on like the southeastern side, there is like a heavily smudged glass pane, like a skylight that you can look through. Give me a perception check as you look through it. It's pretty dim in there, like through this soot, but I'm going to reveal the layout of the room, and then with your perception check, you'll get some more specifics.
He sees everything.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let me make sure all the doors are revealed. So you can see from the skylight is about like right here. So you can kind of see down like a little bit down both sections of this room. You see that there are two of the entrance doors from outside lead directly in here. Pretty spacious. There are two doors coming around the side here. One leading over to the west. But more importantly, you can see a giant furnace that is like still pumping heat out, and you can see there is a cadaver on the slab.
This is the top floor.
This cadaver, give me a knowledge local check if you have that. If not, you can do a straight int check to see if you've heard about this. Okay, so with a 13, you don't know much, but you recognize this man has like a slight tattoo of a flower on his neck. And you heard about recently, before you joined over the party, that there was a nobleman. You don't remember the family name, but a nobleman with a flower on his neck that had like been caught speaking out against House Thrune and like the Devil Binders, and had since gone missing. But it seems very clear that he is dead on the floor here, or on this like gurney. Additionally, with a 33. You see the flames begin to kind of like lick out towards the feet of this body. And then you realize it's not just the flames growing. The flames appear to be like hands extending from semi-translucent arms. And you realize that there is a creature made of pure fire that is starting to pull this body in.
Okay. That's disturbing.
And I think pretty reasonably you would assume it's some kind of elemental, as you see its head briefly pop forward out of the fire.
Yeah.
Just sticks his head out.
Basically starts like chewing, for lack of a better word, on the body as it tries to like pull it inside the furnace.
Okay. And I see
Fun
one else.
fact.
Sorry, go ahead.
Looks like Marvel's
fun
the
fact.
Shadow King.
That's how they actually do cremations in real life. They use fire elements.
Oh yeah, I hadn't heard that.
Scientific.
Sweet. Yeah, I mean, it just seems efficient, honestly. Um,
What else are you gonna use it for?
with that perception check, though, that's about all you see. I will say the doors you see in here look a lot easier to get through. Like the ones outside, like this, like thick, sturdy oak. Once you're inside, the doors seem relatively just like cheap pine wood doors.
Okay.
How long do you spend up there, though?
Maybe 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna roll something. Yeah, you don't see anyone else coming through there.
Okay. I guess I'll climb back down and meet with the rest of the party.
All right.
I'll relay the information I just saw. Definitely some sort of elemental in that oven. You also said there's two chimneys.
Yeah, it's like two big chimneys that like this crematorium furnace is like pumping out to both.
So, it's this furnace is feeding both chimneys.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, look at the group again, and I'm like, what are we doing here again?
Finding what's her name's remains.
You're trying to find the ashes of Coriana.
Yes, that's it.
She was like the
What for again?
the tiefling one. She was the like one of like the higher ranking agents in the Delvehaven Lodge. And then when the whole like House Thrune rebellion happened, she joined one of the resistance groups that got crushed, and was taken to be cremated by the Sisters of Eseth.
Right.
Not as like a kind of, it's not like really an honorific. It was more like, oh, now your soul has to deal with the fact that you got, cremated in a house that worships Asmodeus.
So you found the crematory.
Mhm.
Yes.
Although I will say, for a crematorium, it doesn't look, you didn't see any like urns stored here. Like wherever they're storing the ashes isn't directly in the same room as the furnace.
Okay.
Well, I don't do very well against elementals, so I don't know about you guys.
I think we all do pretty decently, except for maybe you.
Fair.
What was the question? Sorry.
Just how well people would function against an elemental.
Well, it's not a humanoid, so I'm useless because the only damage spell I took is Flaming Sphere, so I don't think that's going to do much against a fire elemental.
It's like a nice tasty snack.
Probably heal him.
I mean, does anyone know anything about elementals?
That's
Give me
okay,
a
Brad.
knowledge planes
I'll
check.
kill it for you.
I do not know anything about elementals. So, anyone else?
Yeah, leave me.
Acro's
for
got
the
it.
knowledge checks.
Do.
Oh, okay.
So
good points.
based on
They're usually made out of.
made out of an element.
Yeah.
Acro, with that, so you would know from the description like the size, how far it was like stretching out to grab this body. It's probably a large fire elemental. That just as being made of pure flame, they have DR all. They're essentially like they're gonna reduce damage to everything pretty much. However, you would also know that they are indeed vulnerable to cold. That is more damaging to them. You also know that fire elementals, if they can successfully hit you, it will also try to burn you, which will kind of like add some damage as you go. Like catch you on fire and do an extra D6.
Well, that's no good.
Apart from that, I mean, I would say with an 18, you'd also know that they're like large sized. It's going to be a 2x2 square that the thing's going to occupy.
Okay. So I guess, do we just want to go now while we're here and avoid making another stealth check, or just
Malachi.
come back later?
Yes.
Did the furnace have like a lid on it, like usually you can shut the furnace if you wanted to make the fire go out.
That's a good question. Did it have a hatch or a door on it?
Like a flue?
I feel like you could have seen there's like a flue at the bottom. It seems it's open right now, but there is one.
Okay.
You reckon we
yeah.
could shut it in time before the elemental gets up?
I mean, we could try. It won't hurt trying.
Like I could sneak in there and do that while you guys wait up top.
You should try, yeah, for sure.
And there's really nothing we can do up top. Like, how far down was that from the roof?
Oh yeah.
How high is it? It's about. I'm just double checking. It's about 20 feet. So not
The whole building.
an impossible drop. Yeah, from where the window was at the top, it's about 20 feet to the floor.
How tall is the building though?
It's about 20 feet. There's not much more at the top besides like a flat roof.
Ah, okay. Right, so it's a one-story building.
Mm-hmm. It's like a tall one-story building, but yeah, there's no other floors in between those.
Yeah, usually urns are kept in the basement as well, so maybe there's a trapdoor in it.
Cathedral ceiling, as it were.
Yes.
All right, I don't know. I've got. I don't need to come back in the night if you guys want to do this.
You guys want to do it now? Hell yeah.
Up to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for that.
All right. So what's your strategy for approaching then?
So I could sneak in there and try and close the gate while you guys wait outside. And if anything happens, I'll just shout out and you guys can run in.
Sure.
Fair enough. All right. In that case, if you guys want to just drop your tokens out here, before like the logo for Massacre House.
I feel like that name is a bit on the nose for some
Well,
reason.
that's not like it's not like the they didn't like found this temple for the monks and name it Massacre House. That's like what the locals call it.
Oh, by the way, are we healed?
You had the time to rest.
So how much?
So I believe you probably still. I think you guys still had some healing stuff left that you didn't spend during the day. I feel like you guys would probably be back to full. It's been like 2 weeks or like 2.5 weeks, however long since we've played. I'm gonna say comfortably that you guys can be back to full. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
But what about the 8 gold per wand charge, Ben?
You know what? I think I'll sleep comfortably without that being an issue.
Okay, good.
All right,
Just making sure.
I'm gonna look for traps. Can I perceive?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Do I see any traps?
You do not. Just seems like a thick door with a lock. And you don't hear anyone immediately behind it.
Right. Should I do a stealth as well or not?
Oh yeah, give me a stealth check. Because you're gonna be trying to sneak through here. 18. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh boy.
Nothing seems to happen. Do you go for the pick the lock?
Yeah.
There
was
it
the
is.
dice check, wasn't it? Exactly.
It was exactly 30, yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. As you enter the room here, I'm gonna say give me another stealth check as the fire elementals part way out, but focused on the body. You can see that next to him, there is a lever that will close the furnace door.
Right. I'm gonna be leopard crawling in there, on my belly.
All right. Boom. All right, let's roll for the elemental. You hear it's just muttering things in Ignan, the language of fire. It sounds just like a crackling campfire coming out of its mouth. But you manage to get up next to it, and the lever is, from so much disuse, they usually just leave this furnace open. It is slightly rusted. You're gonna have to make a strength check to slam this lever and close in the elemental.
Oh boy. Well then, yep. This is where I go down, guys. How hard do you think it's like from looking at it? How hard does it look like it's gonna be?
Give me just a straight intelligence check. See if you can figure this out. It's probably gonna be about a DC 10.
Okay, I'm gonna try, but then I sort of signal to the guys outside, like
I assume you left the door probably open, so you guys will be like watching this from a distance. Like from your angle, you guys can't quite see the furnace. You just see Zakana. She's like sneaking through and is like reaching out towards a lever.
yeah, and then I mime to them like it's like I put my hand on my throat, like it might not work. Like I signal to them and this might not work. So they're probably ready. Yeah.
All right, I would say so.
All right, here goes.
I think Zakana needs the Heimlich.
Oof.
Oh,
Oof.
It was just a bit hot, you know, the lever.
Like pulling at the lever and nothing happened. You're starting to like sweat as the heat from this like iron furnace is just filling the room. And as you go for that, the elemental's gonna pop its head out and look around and is like, "You're not one of the sisters, so you must be food."
I'm a sister.
We're going to roll for initiative.
He's speaking common, hey.
He is speaking common, which is fairly unusual for an elemental. Probably indicates that he's been here for a good long while.
Oh, sorry. Do you mind putting me in?
Yeah, give me 1 sec.
Yeah, how am I slower than Susan? This is some bullshit.
Susan was just on the ball, ready to roll.
Oh.
how come I'm not on the turn order?
Did you select your token before rolling?
I did not. That'd be why.
Probably why. Do you want to just roll it again, or do you want me to just add it in?
You can add it in, that's fine.
All right, give me 1 sec.
But your path is before mine, right? So I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, you'll be going first. What did Malachi get? Oh, okay.
26.
All right, let me sort it back out. Zakana is gonna go first.
All right. So I'm gonna ask it straight away, like, why are you trapped here? Why are you locked in here? Who did this to you?
Trapped. This is a treat.
But you're inside, all alone.
Not for long.
Okay. I'm gonna 5-foot step back.
You 5-foot step back and try to like cover behind the furnace. Is that your full turn?
Hey,
Can I do anything else? Can I move action as well?
hold on. Before you just let him do that, you don't have to 5-foot step because it hasn't acted, so you don't provoke attacks of opportunity or anything. You can
Oh yeah, it is
just
still flat-footed.
walk out.
Can I move then?
Yeah, you can take a move action.
Is there still some after talking? All right, cool.
Where are you taking the move action to? There's a whole slew of doors here.
Let's see. I'm gonna move here, like straight backwards here, so he can't see me.
Okay, you spread around from the side of the furnace. That is gonna bring us to Malachi, who's outside.
Malachi is going to move up to here.
Okay. Comes through the door, bow leveled.
Yep. And I'll take a shot at him.
All right. That is going to hit. You see that like the arrow does like rip through the fire, but still not, as powerfully as it would a flesh and blood opponent. But still does have some effect.
Excellent.
All right, and that's going to be... Okay. All right, that is going to be the elemental. It sees another fresh prey coming in here. and it is going to move towards Malachi. As it kind of clambers over the corpse, gets to there and just reaches out with a fiery fist to try and strike you. What is Malachi's AC right now?
14.
It is a large creature. You duck as it just totally whiffs over your head. You feel the heat wave go by you, but it does not make contact. All right, that is Susan.
Will you allow a charge at this angle?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
In that case, that's what I do. Obviously, I'm going to provoke because I enter a threat.
All right, go for move your character there. I'm gonna make the op attack. Damn it! So far, this elemental's rolled a 1 and a 3. You are not hit. You're fine. You sprint up again. Like it had that right hook against Malachi, follows up with a left hook as it swings this flaming limb. You easily duck under it.
Charge is a +1 to attack, right?
+2.
2 plus 2.
Well, in that case, it's 1 attack and then +2 on this.
Okay. Whoo, baby, that definitely hits.
So a 30 hits?
Yeah. Shocking, I know.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, you actually see your blade glowing with that holy power. And Acro, you looking in from afar, you would know that's a little bit weird. Most elementals are like true neutral, but this thing apparently has the taint of evil inside of it.
Oh, wow.
All right, but it is still burning through the room. Akio.
Okay. Can I see it or no?
I'd say you could definitely see there's flaming limbs and stuff moving all over the place in this area.
So I don't have line of sight.
No, you don't have line of sight. You just know that it's probably right in front of where Susan just went.
Okay, sorry. Hold on. Can I see it here then?
Yeah, I'd say you get an angle there.
Okay. I need a will save for you, Ben.
Will save? Ooh.
Did it not fucking... Where's my DC at? It should be DC... Mind effect and compulsions +5.
Yeah, and elementals are not immune to that, so that could definitely work. Alright, it's 24 you said?
Yeah. Or 23.
It got a 13, so that is a fail.
Okay.
This thing just starts letting out the most disturbing, just classic evil bad guy laugh. But he is for sure hurt by this right now. He is affected by the spell. Acro, in the back.
I would also like to do a charge action, I guess,
Okay,
if I'm able to see it.
go for it. Flail swinging over your head. Boom! Goes through the center of this elemental. Part of the flames at this point have dissipated. It looks like it's flickering weaker now, even as it's laughing. And you feel the heat lessen against all your skin from a distance here. But it is still barely alive. Zakana.
I'm gonna unlock this behind me just in case.
This one? Yeah, from the inside you can easily unlock it. There's no problem.
Okay. Do you want me to just make a check? Or...
No. You can pop that one open.
Alright, I'll pop that one open.
Alright.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, that's gonna bring us to Malachi.
We'll do a flurry of blows at him.
Hell yeah, go for it. Alright, it's gonna be 19, 12, 22, 14.
No, 14. 14's only haste.
Oh, sorry, I didn't read the haste part. Okay. Hit, miss, hit. But with those 2 arrows kind of charged with a bit of your ki, there's this white glowing energy on their tips. Both go off super quick, and the elemental dissipates. However, as it dissipates, 2 of the doors into this room are going to be kicked open. So I'm going to reveal, now you guys can see through one of the doors over here. And then another one is going to come barreling out of the door down here. I'm going to make these tokens a little bit bigger so you guys can see them because they're actually sick. I really like their art.
Oh, nice.
Sister of Aaron.
You see these like 2 warrior monks in Asmodean red come barreling through these doors. They each have bladed scarfs and are ready to attack. Malachi, you can probably feel the ki like flowing off of them. All right, the one that burst through here does not spot Zakana behind her. She takes out this massive throwing star shaped like a pentagram and is going to just huck it at Acro. Acro, what is your AC right now?
22.
22. This is with her dexterity. That is going to be a hit. You're going to take 5 damage as the blade, it like whirls past you, but the cut opens up across your cheek.
Okay.
The one over here had to move up to get to you. But that being said, she is going to attack. Actually, sorry, she's going to be about 5 feet farther back. She's going to whip out her bladed scarf through the door at you. And this is still at Acro. That time it is going to be a miss, though. You managed to, like, after seeing this one throw it, you hear the other door open and whirl around just in time, get your armor up, and block her scarf. Fire Elemental is out of this fight now. That's going to bring us to Susan.
Well, Susan's just gonna do another charge then.
Hell yeah, go for it.
Does a
Woo,
32 hit then?
Yes, it does.
Okay, just checking.
Alright, the Sister of Eseth that you go after, you just sprint up to her, holding out the greatsword, just upward strike from like her left hip to the right shoulder. Going to badly damage her as you see her robes kind of soak with blood. Brings us back to Accio.
Can he see any of this?
I think if he just like 5 feet to the right, he'd be able to see this one. He probably doesn't know for a fact. Well, I guess Acro might be like turned around protecting himself, so he might know that, or she might know that something is through here.
I mean, sound of combat, I hear it.
Yeah, you definitely heard multiple weapon strikes.
Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Haste is 30 foot or 20 foot?
Haste is, I believe, 25 plus 5 feet for level, but all of them just have to be within 30 feet of each other. So, like, if you centered it on Acro, no one could be more than 30 feet, and they wouldn't get it. But on Susan... So, yeah, if you did it on Susan, everyone but you would get it.
Yeah, okay. Haste.
Yeah, you could definitely reach Susan. Alright. Your magic flares. Everyone kind of sees the monks look like they almost slow down as they're fighting you. As in your perspective, you speed up, ready to combat them. That is going to be Acro.
Okay. I guess I'll take a 5-foot step to the door and make a full round attack. With
Okay.
The haze.
Go for it.
Oh, sorry, I lagged out.
It's okay. I'll take the first one. Okay. So the 21 almost misses as she like uses her knowledge of martial arts to try to dodge out of the way, but you catch her on the chin. The second one doesn't confirm, but between the 18 at the top and then the 23, how do you take her apart with just 2 blows?
The first blow kind of staggers her, while the second blow just sends her crumbling into the wall behind her.
Alright, excellent. Alright, that is 1 sister down. Brings us back to the top with Sakana.
I'm just gonna move up, I guess. Do I provoke an attack of opportunity? Before I do that?
She has reach with her bladed scarf, so it would provoke.
Well, Malaka's probably gonna finish her, so I'm gonna. She looks pretty. Yeah, she looks pretty dead right now. So I'm just gonna withhold my action.
Alright. Malachi.
And with that, I will another flurry of blows.
Alright. First arrow. She reaches up and catches it out of the air and lets it fall to the ground. Second one leans to the side, dodges away. Same with the one after that, but the haste one, boom, catches her straight in the chest, just dead shot to the heart, and she drops.
Perfect.
All right. As that one goes down, however, it is the sisters again. That door is pulled open to the room next to Susan. You're going to see that there are... I don't know why that one's... Oh, it's because there's an extra. Ignore that one. She's not there. You see that there are 3 more sisters of Esif who look... One looks like they came in through the door over here. The other 2 look like they came out of this spiral staircase that is in the center of the room that you can now see, Susan. Sorry, I'm just going to move the bodies out of the way so I can better see the map. They are going... The first one's going to try to acrobatics past you, Susan. What is your CMD?
My CMD is 24.
24. Holy shit, that's going to be very close. She does this insane cartwheel where she lashes out with her scarf at you. Not the pointed end, but the actual like center bit that temporarily blinds you, and she acrobatics past you. Actually, how far can she go? She's going to try to go 1 more if she can. Yeah. Because it's half distance while doing that. The next one is going to attempt the same thing. That is going to be a fail, though. It's not going to pass 24, so you can op attack this one. Uh, 20 is going to do it for 23 damage, plus the holy. She is still standing, but looks pretty bad. Now that they've moved, they are both going to go in just with a straight unarmed strike. One of them goes for a palm strike to the back of your head. The other one tries to, like, catch you in the side of the knee where your armor is weakest. First arm strike is going to be a 10 to hit. 12 with flanking. The other one is going to be a 22. Does that hit?
22 hits.
All right. Go ahead and give
What's
me...
your +1 from haste?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that includes a +1.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and give me a fortitude save as that happens. All right. She tries to deal enough pain to you to stun you. You absolutely resist, but you are still going to take 12 damage. But that brings us back to Susan.
Susan's gonna full round attack on whoever it was that just hit me.
It was the bottom one. I will say this one's been. You could definitely like continue on to hit the next one if you know what I mean. All right, so first strike with the great sword, you cut down the one below you. Second one, you like try to spin around and like cut at the legs of the back one, but that is a miss. But thanks to haste, on the backswing of the second, you like turn your sword back around and catch her in the ribs unexpectedly. So your eyes go wide. She is badly hurt, but still standing. Sorry, I forgot to actually have this one go back here. She is going to throw one of those shuriken at you. Doesn't matter, would have been a miss anyway. Continue to Akio's turn, unless you want to take a 5-foot step or anything, Susan.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Akio.
So this one's like really fucked up, right?
Yeah. That full round from Susan badly hurt her.
Can I like identify what they are? Are they like humanoid, undead?
Give me a knowledge nature check. They're just regular, Chilaxian women. They're all human.
Okay. Well, we're gonna keep this one alive. I'm gonna need a will save.
Okay.
What's this spell do?
We'll save for the spell you don't know.
Yeah, well, no, it's it's just different flavor.
Yeah, it's okay. It's been a while. All right, deep slumber. Okay, so it's like sleep, but can affect 10 hit dice. Got it. In that case, it would certainly work. She has a bonus versus enchantment, but even with that bonus to enchantment, she got a 22. So this one like collapses to the ground in a deep slumber. That leaves us with. Okay, go ahead.
Into the.
All right, that leaves us with Acro.
Can I see the rest of this room, like further to the west?
Yes.
Like,
Sorry, I reveal that now. But yeah, now that you're in that room, you can certainly. You see that it like wraps around farther to the bottom over there.
Okay. And is the door leading towards that center room, is that open?
That is yes, that one is also open. That's where the first one that attacked you came from.
Okay.
So from that angle, you probably can't see the remaining sister, but you see this door is open and you can hear the sounds of combat from inside the room.
Then I'll kind of move like, I guess, do like this.
Ducking and weaving through the temple. That will provoke from her bladed scarf. Does a... Sorry, I'm going between multiple tabs right now. Does a 21 hit?
No.
All right, the blade at the end of the scarf, they like scrape against your chest plate, but to no avail.
I will make an attack.
Hell yeah. Alright, this one has not been damaged yet, so while that doesn't kill her, the flail comes down like right on her collarbone, which you fully break and snap. She's like, you see her eyes kind of like dilate super fast in pain. She is not looking good.
That's my turn.
Alright, that brings us to Zakana.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
You can coup de grace the
They
sleeping
want
one.
to sleep.
We're not coup de grace the one I just put to sleep because I put it to sleep so that we could interrogate.
Yeah, I
it.
think in character, Akio, like I assume that, saying like, oh, we can take that one alive. You said that in character, I assumed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zakana's feeling a bit out of action, so she's gonna.
Or you push open the door, which you can hear like the clang of blade on armor from behind. You end up right here. They actually do, in fact, have combat reflexes. She's going to take one at you as well. That is going to be a 19 to Hitsukana.
And it's against my AC, 25.
Yeah, AC. So no, you're with your own dexterous brand of like rogue dodging. Get out of the way, the monk.
Okay.
This intense order of monks not rolling great.
Am I hasted as well?
Yeah, you're still. Oh no, you're the one that was just out of range, I think. Or no, you centered on Susan,
No,
right?
No.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you're totally hasted. You still only get one attack though. You still only get one because you moved. 15.
Sneak?
Is that with? No, even with the even with flanking, or you're not flanking with acro yet, so that's not going to be a hit. She manages to like wrap her scarf around your sword hand, yank it to the side to avoid the blade. Which brings us to Malachi.
Malachi will. In the 5-foot step. There. And unload on her.
Does that go through the door? Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I feel like she's gonna have partial cover, but I think you're still gonna be able to hit on the. So the first arrow thunk, lands in like the door frame, but the second one, you just get this perfect angle leaning around Susan. The arrow tracks forward and just slams directly into her stomach. She was holding up basically out of sheer will after that blow from Acro, and this is enough. She collapses.
Perfect.
At which point, we are out of combat. I'm going to give you guys XP, including for the one that is asleep. So, you guys got 5 Sisters of Esseth. Everyone's going to get 1,000 XP even. Now that we're out of combat, and you guys can kind of take a minute and explore those rooms, I'm going to read you the description of the remaining 2 that aren't the crematorium. So, the one where Acro and Zakana are currently standing. The walls of this room are lined with shelves holding all manner of contents. There's books, clothes, tools, small casks of food and wine, and other supplies. A few small tables and chairs sit to either side of a flight of spiral stairs leading down. In terms of their gear, they have a lot of gear on them. I'm going to put that in the Discord chat here. And then we're going to do a random roll from the chat in 1 second. All right. So all of that I just put in the chat is times 5, because that's how many of them you guys captured and killed. With that though,
All right, I will update the party loot list on the
Thank you.
Google Doc.
Gracias. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna roll randomly. All right, Acro, do you want to include weaponry on this roll, and armor, or just straight wondrous items for the random drop? Or even just only weapons or only armor. Your call.
Let's just go with the wondrous.
Okay, do a D12 and then a D100.
Come on, deck of many things.
Oh, baby, slotless. And 99. That's gonna be like the most expensive one of whatever tier you guys are at now. What level are you guys now?
All right.
7.
7. Almost 8. We're like 800 XP.
Almost 8. Okay, in that case, you guys are like right between 2 tables. I'm gonna roll evens odds, see if it's which table it's gonna be. All right. That sounds freaking dope, and I don't know what it does. Give me a spellcraft check. Tucked away on one of these library shelves, you are able to see a book with enchantment magic on it. This is a manual of war. Bound in blood-stained leather, this heavy tome is scarred like the flesh of a seasoned warrior and contains generations of martial knowledge. Once per day, after studying the manual for an hour, fighters can exchange one of their fighter bonus feats for another combat feat. You have to meet the prereqs for the new feat and cannot alter a feat she is using as a prerequisite for another feat, prestige class, or other ability. This change persists for 24 hours, at which point the fighter returns to normal.
That's pretty baller. Too bad there's no fighters in the group.
And that is unfortunate.
I know. Someone's gonna have to die. Making fighting.
I was gonna say maybe
I mean,
if you guys have some downtime, Akio could try to like jury rig it to like get other people's feats.
You can 1 level dip into fighter.
I mean, it kind of like I have teamwork feats that work like that, but like they're kind of different.
They're slightly different. We can go over it, and if not, you guys can always. I mean, it's always some pretty cash right there.
Yeah, it's good
Okay.
money, guys.
Alright.
Why are you trying to sell something?
We're about 1 hour in right now. I'm gonna do the baby's crying in the background, so I'm gonna do the first break to help the fam now. I'll be back in 10 minutes, and then we will explore the rest of the temple.
place.
I'm gonna open a bank.
Exciting. Abadar would be thrilled. All right.
That's gonna be my next character I play on one of your games, Jim. A neutral evil character whose only reason for adventuring is getting capital to start his payday loan business.
It's a fucking mood and a half. All right. So you guys heard about that room. The room over here, kind of like the opposite to the crematorium. That one is, it's like the preparation chamber. You see, there's a pair of large tubs in this room, sitting to either side of a low metal table with a gutter running around the edge. It appears it's probably used to clean the bodies before cremation.
I
I
feel
wanted
like
to ask if any of the books looked interesting.
Give me a perception check on the books. And while you do that, what was your question for Eric?
I feel like if you're using fire elementals to cremate bodies, that you really don't need to clean them.
Hey, look, I'm not the one running a crazy monk cult. Take it up with them.
I'm gonna head over to the furnace.
Okay.
Is there still heat coming from it?
It's still hot, but it is dying down.
I'm gonna see if we can see anything inside it.
Right. So with the 16, you don't know, most of the books here are like religious texts or like philosophers writing about the benefits of Asmodeus. Doesn't seem to be worth very much. Very common books in Cheliax. Give me another perception check on the furnace, though. All right. So under the like film, there's like a glowing bed of actual coals still, but under that is a film of white ash. You can see that there is 2 items inside, presumably magical, because they haven't burned or melted away. There's a ring and a necklace.
Ooh.
Find.
Is
Is it too hot to retreat?
You could make a fortitude save if you want to reach like directly in the furnace.
Is there a pole?
Because like there is like a section that like supposed to like brings out the ash and stuff for the urns, but these are like fallen in like the gaps, you know, like in the sides. They were supposed to be there. But yeah.
Did you hear? He asked if there was like a poke or whatever.
Oh, a poker?
Or yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably some tools nearby. Like a wrought iron poker.
Yeah, probably not stick our hands in there.
Can someone recap that book for me real quick? What's it called?
Manual of War?
Manual of War. Yeah, the link to archive is in the Roll20 chat.
Thank you.
No worries. Yeah, there's a poker. You could try to use that to grab it. Or like, you know, kind of at least with the you can try like hook the ring through and try to get the chain of the necklace. I'd say that'd be a sleight of hand check.
It's like, you doing that, or you want me to give it a try, Malachi?
You might be probably better doing that than me.
Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, but thinner wrists and everything.
Thinner wrists.
So you are able to get the first object out, you get the amulet out, and do one more for the ring. Yeah, I mean, you definitely get the ring out.
Does it
This-
have any inscriptions on the inside that it's hot and everything?
I was about to say, Akio's probably going to spellcraft this. This is they're both armor boosting items. It's a ring of protection +2 and an amulet of natural armor +2.
Not the one ring.
Not the one ring, unfortunately. There's no glowing letters on the side. Just a ring, maybe from someone they murdered.
Is it murder? Maybe it has a rightful owner that just, you know, got burned alive by an elemental.
You know, it happens every day. You hate to see it, folks.
Yeah. So we just put it out to like cool off, I guess, for a bit before we pop it.
All right. In that case, all that is left is the basement.
So these stairs are going down?
They are going down, yeah. And
Should we go down or should we like trust?
you
do we do
guys,
with that?
someone was tying her up earlier with a CMD check, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
I
I asked
believe.
who had the highest one. Susan does. So
Yeah,
it's
Caesar's got a 12. I have 11, but if he's busy with the
it's
thing,
a
I can
DC
roll it.
32 to break the ropes.
I can click a button.
It's like with the it's not like a roll, right? It's the ropes plus the CMD, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It's just a straight 20 plus his CMB.
Okay.
So it's like
in that
32, I think.
case, are you trying to like rouse her before you go down or what?
Nah, she's asleep. We can take care of this when we get done.
Okay.
Because the only thing that's gonna wake her up is like somebody trying to wake her up or her getting hurt. Because magical sleep and all that.
Hell yeah.
Before going down these stairs, I'm gonna cast See Invisibility for myself.
All right, your eyes glow as you try to see if anyone is hiding in here. Give me a perception check as you get to the bottom of the stairs. Here, let me drag your guys' tokens over there. It's on the same map, just over on the side. Over this side. And then go ahead. Well, because they were only relying on invisibility to hide.
Oh my god, really?
You see there is a sister of Elsith, like, hiding around the corner of this bookshelf right here.
Okay. That actually worked out for once in my life.
I know, I feel like every time I cast that spell in any game, there's never anyone invisible.
Yeah, alright. Well, cool.
Initiative?
I'm just gonna point her right out and say, I see you.
Roll for initiative. You just see her eyes just fucking go wide as you just look directly at her.
I was really hoping that he was gonna like walk over and like provoke an attack of whatever and do like a call an ambulance.
Not
Call an
selecting.
ambulance.
But not for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I trouble you again, Ben? Sorry, it's just not selecting.
Zakata. Alright, yeah, hold on.
Probably because you have the ruler option selected.
Oh, do you have the ruler option selection? Fucking call him out.
No.
Hey, speaking of calling them out, hey Ben, I just noticed that this map already has a grid, and it's not.
I'm gonna end you. I'm gonna fuck you.
Hey, Ben, I know you're new to Roll20, but have you tried the snap to grid option?
Dude, Roll20's gonna like listen to this and never make me a partner. Who's fucking idiot over here can't even use our tool.
Oh man.
Okay.
I forgot to do it. I think that all of the other maps I saw this week were good. It's just this game.
It's just this game, dude. Because like all of the maps have like these weird multiple sections, and most of the like every other game that Piles has released, just because this one's so old, doesn't have it. There's like a digital version of the maps where you can like remove the grid and line everything up perfectly, but not this one, not Council of Thieves, which is a shame because I really do like the story of it.
Are we really seeing so little?
So you see him. There's like a lot of shelves and stuff. Is the way that's the problem.
Nothing.
All of these are like wall high shelves, or so, like ceiling high shelves.
Yep.
All right, Zakana, you go first.
I'm gonna. Ooh. So I see that there. I'm gonna scooch on over. The invisible and only Acro can see him. See that.
He pointed out what like square she's in, for lack of a better term. So you could still swing in it. You would just have a 50% mischance, as she is still technically invisible.
So I know someone's there. I'm gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna hold until it's acro. Was it?
Mhm.
The acro thing, just cause. Yeah, just cause then I'll know exactly where she is. Yeah.
All right. She is going to last ditch effort try to take Acro here for calling her out. She's gonna 5-foot step in, and do a key flurry. The first one is gonna be an attempt at a stunning fist. I believe that is actually gonna hit this time. That's gonna be a 25.
That would be a hit. Are we still hasted, or did we spend too much time looting?
No, we spent.
I think you guys spent a while like taking all their weaponry and
Yeah.
poison and stuff.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so go ahead and give me a fortitude save while I roll damage. See if she can successfully stun you.
Okay. Let me take off haste buff, fortitude. I got a 10.
Okay, so you are stunned here. For the next round.
She's visible now.
She is visible after this flurry here. So this punch, you're going to take 6 damage, and then she's going to do 2 more as well.
Can I make an action now that she's visible?
After her turn.
Well, once
Or you
her
said-
flurry's done.
Yeah.
Right. And then while stunned, what's the penalty to AC? Just double checking. It's -2, and you drop everything. Okay. In that case, with only a -2, her second 2 punches basically impact Acro's chest armor, and don't get through. All right, that's her turn. And then you said you delayed till after. Were you delayed till she was revealed? Was that what you're doing, Zakana?
Yeah.
Okay, so Zakana could jump in after the assassin here.
Yeah, I'm gonna acrobatics across here. Try.
Okay, it's gonna be her CMD plus 5 to get directly through her.
20.
You just like jump up and start hopping between the shelves, like triangle jumping back and forth, and end up behind her.
I step on acro as well.
Just no challenge for that acrobatics check. All right, go ahead and try to stab this girl.
Yep. That's gonna be no haste. Let me take that off. 23. That's with flanking.
Yeah, that does hit.
No, he's not threatening.
Oh, he hasn't. He's stunned right now, so he can't get flanking. But even without that, 23 is still a hit.
Yeah.
He's still there.
That is gonna be 10 damage. No sneak attack because you're not flanking technically. As you just take the longsword and just stab her straight in the back, as she is just, once again, this fight taken completely by surprise by the events transpiring around her. So Acro is stunned. Accio.
Oh, what happened to me there?
Because you're stunned till her turn, right? For stunning fist. Am I crazy?
No, Malachi.
Oh, sorry. I must have double tapped past her. Yeah, go ahead, Malachi.
Okay.
You're good.
I will do a flurry of blows at her.
All right. Those are going to hit, and as you riddle her with arrows, the final sister is destroyed. All right, everybody gets 200 XP. The monks did not perform too well in that combat. All right, since there's not another one down here, I'm going to speed up your exploration a little bit and just reveal the bottom floor. So this is the ossuary. This cavernous chamber is cool and musty. An iron flight of spiral stairs rises in the room's center, while the brick-lined walls of this room are heavy with countless wooden shelves. In places, the shelves extend out into the room itself, creating something of a maze. Resting on the shelves are hundreds and hundreds of polished black pottery urns, each with a series of spidery scratches on the side that could be writing. Here and there between shelves and nooks and alcoves along the walls are hard cots providing a Spartan decor for how these sisters lived. All right. As you are here for one specific urn, because the grave candles will function as long as you have some portion of the remains. That would either be, like on the petrified guy, it was just his torso. Here, the ashes would function as well. So, if you would like to make a perception check, you can try to search this whole area.
Certainly.
All right, 22. And if other people want to roll to assist as well, you're more than welcome.
I mean, I guess if you're pressuring me to.
I mean, hey, if you don't want to, leave your party to... I mean, you don't. With the one.
We're better without you helping, actually.
I'll just take another 2-week break, guys.
So, I'll see you later, bud. As you guys look together, who here speaks Infernal?
Me.
All right, you were able to quickly. All of these markings are kind of like a code of Infernal, but once you know it, it's honestly very easy to crack. And with that cumulative check passing 25 here, you all are going to find one that is labeled Coriana, Rebel.
Okay. Take it.
All right.
And that's an urn, right? So now
Yes, there's a black urn.
now we gotta do the grave candle thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to do it here, or should we do it somewhere else?
I mean, there wasn't a big problem or anything last time we did. I feel like we can do it here.
Okay.
No, we don't know who else is going to show up. There could be more of them coming.
True, but
Well,
given how
the GM told us there's
easily,
no one in. So.
given how easily we just took out all of it,
Look, they're meant to swarm you, and then they all got just terrible rolls while swarming. And also, you guys are just very impressive fighters.
Yes.
So do you guys want to light it here, or try to bring it back to the base?
Do the
tomato-
paladins need to bless the place or something, since it's like a bad temple or anything?
For those of you who have knowledge religion or detect evil, you could try to see if this place has been desecrated to the point of needing to be consecrated.
There's all urns and everything. Would Susan want to?
Susan has no knowledge religion.
Oh.
For some reason, I
Oh,
thought
really?
Susan did.
Yeah, I thought you did. So we need to do a knowledge religion check.
So you can, or do if you have detect evil as a class, you can do that as well. See if this place needs to be consecrated, I believe was the question.
Oh, detect evil. Yeah, I got that. in
I
spades.
mean, yeah.
Alright,
I
but-
also can detect evil.
Oh yeah, you guys could tell that if you wanted to take the time and had a consecrate spell, it would certainly help fix this ground. It's certainly after these people weren't divine casters, but after just so much horrific sacrifice here, the whole area is desecrated.
Yeah, let's just leave.
Okay.
All right.
Sorcerer doesn't care.
In that case, I'm just gonna drop us on our map of the city really quick.
Unless anybody has consecrate, I don't think any of us can cast it.
No.
All right. As you guys
unfortunately.
as you guys return to the Shrine of Eridan, where your safe house is, you'll be able to quickly find one of the back rooms, some privacy and this time there's actually some really cool art of her appearing out of the grave candle's smoke. As you place the candle atop this urn, a shadowy, smoky figure appears out of it. The runes on the candle glow as you see the outline of a tiefling woman who, from the descriptions in the portfolio you had, seems to be Coriana. Who calls me back to life?
It's us, the bastards of Erebus.
It's Arameus.
I
Arameus.
don't know who those are. Ask your
Were you-
questions.
You've never heard of Baron Susan von Westbrer?
No! The family name does not strike a resemblance to any I've known.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry for wasting your time, oh great dead person.
You have no questions for my spirit.
No, we have some questions about the like Pathfinder Lodge, right? And how to get inside. Or
Ah, Delvehaven.
Tell us all about it.
Very well, I will tell you what I can. Tell us all about it. She launched into just a long explanation of the history of Delvehaven and how the Pathfinder Society functioned here for about like 150 years before the fall of Cheliax and the ascendancy of House Thrune. So that's enough history for you.
Did it accomplish anything, guys?
I don't know. Actually, can I get that history lesson again?
It's like, yes, long ago. You see, there was these 3 Pathfinder agents. It just like starts going off again.
No, I'm sorry. We're trying to, like, it's been what's the word I'm looking for? Like
Centuries?
condemned.
Oh, condemned.
Yeah.
It's been like sealed, I guess, by the Chelaxian government.
We know how to get there. We know where it is, right? But do we know how to get in?
No, that's what we're trying to.
So from the conversation with Galfine, you guys learned about some of the traps that are on the grounds outside, particularly these like kind of dimensional traps that are around the entrance. You also learned the phrase of the specifically Delvehaven Pathfinder oath to open the door.
Right.
Did you guys make it to the Cutlass Cove last time, where you found the stash of stuff?
We learned about it. We haven't.
You haven't gone there yet.
That's what we learned about. We actually, I don't think we know where Delhaven is, do we?
You know where the building is, but so yeah, sorry. The code you guys learned is the Delvehaven oath to open the secret stash of items. But you haven't actually gone there yet. So you guys don't know how to open the door specifically.
We could ask her that.
Yeah, let's ask her how.
How do you specifically open the door for the code of the secret stash thingy?
No, we know.
No, they know the secret stash one. They just don't know the other one.
And the other one then.
To enter the grand veranda, on the doors, you will see 2 glyphs of the open road, the Pathfinder Society symbol. Beneath a placard written to liberate the past of the knowledge of today, to live the maxim that fortune is earned by the bold, and to prove that there are no boundaries. To enter is a simple matter, at least to those initiated. Run your thumb across the left side of the right glyph of the open road, and then your thumb on the right side of the left glyph of the open road. You have 2 questions left before I am finally free to rejoin the River of Souls.
Do we
Oh man, what
have
are some other
anything
good
else?
questions that should know the answer to?
And if you guys have any questions for me about like stuff you might have found out, you can like ask those as well. I know it's been a while for you to remember all the details.
So we know where Dullhaven is. We know what the traps around Dullhaven is. We know where the Cutlass
Yes.
Cove,
What are
the
we trying to
Cutlass
get in for?
Cove. You're
Cutlass
trying
Cove.
to get in for like for you guys trying to figure out what's
Shadow
causing
beasts.
the shadow beasts. So you know specifically the traps around the outside. Galfine described these like dimensional spheres. They're called isolation sphere traps, which like the bubbles are like a 10-foot radius if you step in the wrong place.
Do we know like how long ago this person like was alive? Like was this like 50 years in the past, 100, or do we like know that info?
You know that she died as a rebel fighting against House Thrune during the Chalaxian Civil War. That was about close to 150 years ago now.
Okay.
So a decent amount of time, to be sure.
Coriana.
And
Sorry, I heard
Yeah.
Coriana, but also and. What was the and?
Yeah, so I'm waiting for the end first.
well, sorry, I'm just like trying to think out loud. You go with your own thing.
Okay, go ahead.
first.
What are you saying, Coriana?
Could you tell us about the layout of the Pathfinder Lodge in Delthaven?
I haven't been to all the levels of Delvehaven, but I can do my best.
Is it that big?
Well, there is the main floor. There is the various sub-levels. From my understanding, there is both a basement as well as some sort of chamber below that, although I've never been to those. And there is a second floor as well. The above ground parts are 2 floors.
It was pretty big then.
The top floors are mostly like rooms and lodgings for Pathfinders when they come in. At the far back is a 2-leveled chamber that was like the council chamber for the venture captains to meet. Apart from that, there is a central meeting area on the first floor. There is a courtyard where we used to train in combat. And even before you get to those, there's the front entryway and the library.
It's a freaking mansion.
It's very big. So the key part she mentioned is basically if you went through the front entryway, you'd end up, or the front doors, end up in the entryway, which has like various, things scattered around, make it look fancy. Then there's the library. Then there's this like central meeting area where people used to hang out. Past that is the courtyard. Past that is like the 2-story council chamber. And then she's not exactly sure about what's below ground.
Okay.
She probably gives a few other miscellaneous details that like when you're on that map, you would like retroactively. You would like, we'll say like, if you have a question that I'll be like, oh yeah, that's one of the details you notice. Like, you know what that door is.
Okay. Cool.
Just so I don't
Does it,
describe every
mention
detail
any
of the map.
secret pathways or anything?
Any what?
She doesn't mention any secret pathways or anything.
Oh, any secret pathways?
Yeah. Sorry, I was cutting off.
She says, I mean, there could be some, perhaps in the lower tunnels, but as far as I know, well, I guess like, I'll still count this as part of the third question. She's like, I don't know about any secret ones on the above ground levels. Which leaves you guys with one question.
Do we have any more serious questions?
I don't think so.
Oh, I was
I
gonna
can't
ask her
think of
favorite
it.
color, but
Yeah, no. I have a fun question.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I think we're all set.
Okay. Hey Ben, you said she's a tiefling, right?
She is indeed a tiefling.
Can I get like a pretty good idea of what she looks like?
I mean, vaguely. Like, what you're seeing is what you get here. Like, what's on the map right now.
Hold on, let me see.
It's like not a lot of detail.
Mm. Is it like higher resolution than that though, or is it?
It's like a little higher res. This is like an older picture, but it's she's made of smoke. You know, it's not a lot of definition in smoke.
Yeah. I mean, you'd be surprised.
Would I? Have you been making like
Like,
smoke art?
Hold on, you've seen the Mummy,
surprising
right?
me here?
Like you've seen the Mummy.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, the Mummy should be the bar for all our games, honestly.
Well, no, I was gonna add, I was gonna do the whole transform into her and freak her out thing before she goes back to like hell or whatever.
I mean, you could try to get as close as you can, but it's gonna be difficult. You don't even know what her like skin color is. She's just purple smoke right now.
She's a tiefling. It's red.
It could be different color. There's different shades of tieflings.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm a blue
Okay.
tiefling.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's a.
He says next to like the different shaded tieflings.
She's a piezo tiefling. She's red, right?
Okay, maybe.
Anyway, I'm just gonna step into the other room and give it my best shot.
Alright. You come back out, not quite being able to get her like facial structure perfect because she's made of smoke. I feel like thinking she's red, Akio goes like this like a very red skin tone.
Oh
and
yeah, no, she's like deep red.
and she's like, I don't think I'm that red. Am I still alive? What's happening?
Oh my god, dude. Akio, like after this, she's gonna start an interdimensional plane hopping like punk series.
Punk
I'm gonna
series.
ask her last question.
Alright, what's the last
You ready?
question?
It's the most beautiful question, Karina. What's your
Um,
favorite flower?
I've always preferred the tulip. Such an elegant shape.
You just made it up, didn't you?
No, they wrote in what her favorite flower was for this person you're supposed to pump for information about Delvehaven. Yes, I made it up.
I don't know. I feel like tulip's a good answer.
Thank you. I appreciate that. She says it's like tulips. The ashes scatter away. And she's like, at last I go. I move on to the river of souls. There you go. But you guys got some good intel out of Coriana.
We have 2 more candles. We can call her back.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yes, you could technically call her back.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna take her ashes so that I can. I'm gonna get like a wand of like call dead or something and just mess with her later. 'Cause
You guys are the worst party.
Resurrection.
Terrifying.
Resurrection.
Okay, so right now you guys basically have all the intel from the like bodies you're gonna be able to find out here. The remaining ones are inside Delvehaven. The only place you haven't actually tried to visit yet is Cutlass Cove to get through the wave door, where you know that Pathfinder's passed. After you deciphered that poem by Lore Master Lyrium, they stashed a bunch of gear off-site in the eventuality that the lodge might fall.
yeah, let's go
Let's
read
go.
the thing.
Do it.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? We're gonna go get a Pathfinder stash? Like, there could be anything.
I
Yeah.
to request that while we're on the ferry to the island, if you could all refer to me as Captain Baron Susan von Westbury, I would appreciate it.
Just wait till he gets knighted and he's Sir Captain Baron.
Captain Baron. You're gonna get an honorary doctorate. Be Doctor Sir Captain Baron.
Hell yeah. Alright, so you guys know Cutlass Cove is just over here by those islands. Give me one moment. That's weird. Okay. I added in a map that I was going to use, but I don't think it's saved for some reason. There's not technically an official map for this, so we will do some theater of the mind, as I don't know what happened to that. Unless you guys want to wait really quick, I can add it back in.
I can.
You can wait. It's not a huge deal.
Yeah, 6 of 1.
All right, give me.
Oh, wait, fuck. I meant to say the other one, but I guess everybody else is willing to wait.
All right, give me 1 sec. I'll get it back really quick.
Oh man.
Which one are we going to?
We are going to the Cove.
Yeah, we're gonna go to
Stash one?
Yes, secret stash.
Secret stash.
stash house.
All right, just gonna refresh this real quick.
By the way, I'm gonna take this off the party loot list.
Wait, hold on. What
No,
happened to the...
Sakana, I was talking. Hold on.
Hold on, 1 sec. Go through.
What?
All right, what are you taking off the loot list?
I'm going to distribute wayfinders. The wayfinders that we were all given, everybody now has one.
Yes, everybody should have a wayfinder now.
We were
Where's
given
the
wayfinders?
Yeah,
Huh.
to help get into this area.
All right. Yeah.
I guess I forgot
Um,
that.
Guys, we forgot about something. We left the unconscious lady in the temple.
That's okay. We can assume you went and got her.
Well, you left her there. She's just gonna starve, I guess.
She's just gonna starve, Jesus. All right.
When are we going to interrogate her?
That's
Um,
probably not going to happen. As soon as we turn our backs, Sakana would have coup de grace her.
I think safely we took the time to get her. I think she's probably. You guys have plenty of space to lock up prisoners at the base right now. All right, so the map is ready now. There is gonna be a bit of theater of the mind as you guys approach on Cutlass Cove. So
Hey
you
Ben,
guys,
I have a question about our base.
yes, about the Temple of Eridan.
Yeah. How much space do we have for prisoners?
There is a crypt underneath, so probably room for a dozen or so.
Noted.
All right. I heard like keys typing as I said that, so I only assume you wrote that down. All right. So going back to the clues you guys got, so you know the wave door, which is what they called it, is located in Cutlass Cove, above the waves of the cove itself, about 100 yards off the shore of the black sand beach on the shore of the uninhabited Wart Rock Island, which is this like tiny one right here on the map. You know that it can only be opened at night, but after your excursions this morning at the murder house, or the massacre house, and taking the ferry across, you'd be arriving about at night. You know that at least one of you needs to have an active, like a wayfinder that is actively creating light to point at the area in the water just off the coast. And once the water is lit, someone, doesn't have to be the one who's lighting it up, has to recite the Delvehaven Oath.
What's the Delphaven oath again?
We were taught it, but
It was the part that, hold on, I'll go back to, where's the entryway into Delvehaven? It's the thing I was just talking about earlier, the one that's like to liberate the past. I'll put it in the chat in case someone wants to say it.
Is it Zakana? You didn't write it down? Aren't you the scribe?
I'm not a scribe. I'm a scribe.
What's a scribe?
I don't think I actually told it to you guys last time. I think we just like said that you knew it, to be fair.
yeah.
So you guys know all those clues to get inside. As you approach, that is not the right page. That's the right page. As you guys land on Cutlass Cove at this black sand beach on Wart Rock, go ahead and give me a survival check as you try to determine the exact point where you need to shine your wayfinders. All right, got 10.
That's actually 12. We all get a +2 from the Wayfinder.
Yes, that is true. The Wayfinders are giving you guys all a bonus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, in that case, the 9 is an assist as well. So assist. I mean, assuming that's an extra. If people are all looking together to assist Baron Susan, that is a 22.
Captain Baron Susan.
Captain Baron
Captain
Susan.
Baron.
Excuse me. How dare I? That all like your Wayfinder lights are kind of scanning the water. You all start to hone in on the same point. When the lights kind of all touch, you see the wave door itself begin to open. The water starts churning in a whirlpool. You see the water to the shore parts, like Moses style. And you can see the entrance on top of a tall pillar of stone to a circular-looking cave. And at this point, I'm going to switch you guys to the new map.
Quick question: did we heal up at all? Like, is this a following day, or are we using shots of the wand?
I would assume straight there.
We assumed straight there, so if you want to use the wands, you can.
I'll probably need a wand charge before we head in. Maybe 2.
You guys will be coming in through this entrance over here.
Yeah, this looks pretty cool.
It's a DA +1, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's 4. I'm gonna use one more. 5.
Jesus Christ.
6.
All right. Well, I mean, hey, I feel like I'm in better company now, and I'm not the one that had all the bad rolls today. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if any of you guys saw the Ruins of Aslan stream this Tuesday. I legit rolled 11 nat ones that session. It was atrocious.
I was running a 5e session for my friends here on Wednesday, and I don't know how familiar you guys are with the Curse of Strahd module. But they were up
Somewhat.
against-
I've like always wanted to play it, but like I've heard like bits and bobs about it because it's just so popular.
They were up against some vampire spawn, and they could not roll above 11.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
it ended with all of them jumping out different windows to escape.
I know exactly where they are right now. Yep.
Yeah.
That's awful. See, I had the reverse problem as the DM where they just cooked my monsters on Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was
Like,
brutal.
I was just rolling like right out in the open. I'm like, ooh, that's another critical hit against you guys. Like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, they're struggling to roll above 8.
I think our party burned that
I
house
was
down.
kind of distracted.
Burned the
What are we
house
doing?
down. I mean, that's one way. All right.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to drop inside, you guys are able to like walk across the seabed. You can see there's like shells everywhere. You see fish swimming alongside in the waves before you kind of climb up to the entrance. Entrance is down here at this end by Machiavelli.
Oh.
As you guys do enter the wave door, however, give me a perception check.
No, I don't think I will.
I see everything.
I hurt everybody's feelings. on-
dead people.
Them too.
I understand the ways.
Them too. All right. Do. Okay. So, you guys are going to see several creatures fade up out of the ground around the entrance before they can attack.
What?
God, I'm picking up my soundproof curtain tomorrow from the post office, so I can't hear my dog when I'm streaming anymore.
What?
You could just
What type of creatures? Oh, shadow creatures with it.
you could just
Not fun creatures.
I guess that depends on your definition of fun.
Wait, hold on. Before we roll in, I gotta clear the order.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. What'd you get, 15? I know which Akio is the right
You're
one.
in the walls, Akana.
I mean, I
Oh,
can't even
no.
tell them apart.
Is that here? Is that better?
Yeah. Well, someone presumably had to... I assume some people probably walked in first, so whatever your marching order is, some people probably are in the front here. They're not going to get a surprise run on you guys, so... If Zakana, you wanted to be in the back, that's fine.
Yeah, Zakana, if you wanted to be behind Susan, you can.
There's no way that I would be anywhere near the front.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Like the fact that I'm next to
Here.
the
Because that's the edge of the map. I'm just
are
gonna
we-
simulate it by moving this guy here. If that makes
Are
sense.
we entering from the bottom, or are we going towards the bottom?
intern for
We're
the bottom.
going
Right?
towards
Entry from the bottom. So basically, like you enter this
then
cave
yeah,
in
I
this
would probably
like
be next to
giant
Susan
chamber.
then. I got confused also on.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Entering from the bottom of the map. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably be next to Susan.
All right. So for that, we are going to roll into initiative. Akio, you can keep your one that you already have.
My initiatives have been so bad.
Acro, what's your bonus to initiative?
5.
Okay, you're ahead of these guys.
That's good.
I'm not rolling very well.
All right. Let me just roll something else really quick. And that's gonna be okay. So that is going to be Zakana first. What would you like to do? If you have knowledge, religion, you could try to roll on these things.
Yeah, totally knowledge religion. How about knowledge local?
No, it's knowledge religion, in fact, for these creatures.
Dungeoneering? No. Okay.
Nope.
I'm gonna.
Nature. Take it or
How,
leave it.
how scary do they look? Just at intelligence.
How scary? I mean, that depends. How scared is Zakana find like incorporeal shadow beasts with glowing red eyes? Me personally, in real life, I'd probably be scared.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I can sneak attack them. That's the issue.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to
So
take those chances or delay your turn.
I'm gonna.
Zakana.
Yeah.
The list of things that you can't sneak attack is very small.
Yeah, elementals for one.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Elementals, and then there's some other like outsider stuff that can't, and then that's pretty much the end of the list.
Yep, I'm gonna. These guys are gonna probably bludgeon everything. I don't know. I'll cast shield on myself.
Okay. There's a flare of magic. As a bubble of energy appears around Zakana. And sorry, I was just checking my notes. Malachi, you can go.
I will unleash a flurry at the one in front of us.
Okay. All right. And the bow is magical, right? +2.
Yes.
Didn't we fight them before?
All right. The first one in the middle, as just magical arrows whiz through. They all just kind of shred this thing as it vanishes into like shreds of shadow on the floor.
They don't
Zakana's
have
like,
this
oh,
They don't have what?
Best chance.
These ones do not know.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Sorry. Yeah, Akio, go ahead. If you have knowledge religion, you can make that roll as well.
I do not.
Yeah, Akio is not a very smart person.
Fair enough. What would you like to do here?
I'm gonna try and daze the mindless shadow creature.
A classic move. It just reaches towards like. Susan.
Guys, I think they're mindless.
So, if I prepare a reaction, I can't take a full round attack, correct?
Yeah, you can't ready a full round attack. You can ready like a regular attack.
Right, yeah. So it's either step up and get into range of something and hit one time, or wait for something to close with me and hit one time.
That is the dilemma.
Right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey Malachi,
Yes.
next time shoot the one that's not nearby.
That was what I was thinking as well.
Expertly dispatched it, though. Alright, move up to that one. Go in with your attack.
Only that first one.
You +2 greatsword. So that's gonna be. Sorry, just doing math in my head. This one is just barely alive. Or I guess barely undead. After you act, though, a new one is going to fade up out of the ground in the middle. This one also had a 12.
Oh, wow.
But it is slower than Susan because it just sucks. But you can see that this one looks like its shadows are a lot thicker. It's harder to see through. And it is going to reach out a hand and try to... It's really kind of spoiled for choice here. It is going to try and touch Acro. Acro,
No!
what is your touch AC?
I need my strength. 11.
11? Okay, that is going to touch you. You take 3 strength damage as it just, like, fades its hand through your chest.
Okay, I hate that I can't actually get the temp modifier for strength.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't work. I put in -3 and it doesn't do anything.
I don't know why it does that. I've heard the community Pathfinder
I
sheet's also
can-
really good, so I'm kind of debating that on the next game.
Oh, I use the community one in my other group and it's fantastic.
Okay, I think
You can do so much more with it.
if we have time, we could switch to it on this one, but if not, I'm definitely looking at it at future games. I hear
I'm gonna
good things.
reduce this.
Oh, you can reduce it?
Well, I'm gonna just reduce my other one.
Oh, okay,
Let's see.
gotcha.
Currently I'm making a note
Fair.
on stream.
Well, once you're ready, it is your turn. You have the stronger shadow here, and the weaker ones behind you.
The stronger shadow's next to me?
Yeah, the stronger one that like looked the thicker darkness is the one that's to your left.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm gonna smash this guy. Move action. I'm gonna study target him.
Okay.
Swift action, I'm gonna use my Inquisitor Bane ability for undead, I believe they are.
You can select undead, sure.
Well, actually, I guess I could. The religion
just-
check is free, right?
Yeah, you could just make a free religion check. I think. Yeah, they're undead.
Yeah, 26. Okay.
They're shadows. I would say the 23. You can tell that like this one is a regular shadow. The other ones are lesser shadows. That's why they don't have any like mischance because they're just like not as powerful.
Oh, okay.
This one does have it.
This one will have some mischance.
Then do I actually want to fight this one?
Yes.
But what if I miss? You know, I can like 100% hit the other one.
I mean, you're gonna have to kill it at some point unless you want to just eat your strength.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move action, study it, swift action, Inquisitor to Bane, and then sneak attack won't work against it, right?
No.
No.
Okay. But I will 5-foot step for flanking bonus. I
Yes,
guess.
that will. You can do that.
Why does the sneak attack work? Isn't it?
Am I? Oh wait, hold on.
So,
I thought it didn't work
That's
on incorporeal creatures. Maybe I'm just misremembering. There's so many cool
you're-
things. No,
Nah, it's,
pass through solid objects. No, you would be able to. You would be able to. I was misremembering.
No, that's like a holdover thing from like the older games when sneak attack was like dog shit because it didn't hit like undead and a bunch of other shit.
Yeah, I think I was thinking of older stuff. No, yeah, the only it's
It's,
like the damage stuff that's changing. but sneak attack.
37 damage if it hits.
All right. Do you want highs or lows? If you roll a,
I want high.
All right, go for it. Roll a d2 or do 100, however you wanna do it.
Fuck.
Vroom.
Why did you guys talk me into this?
Sorry.
Because if you don't kill it, then it literally will, like one touch could fucking kill Akia.
You had a good life.
Strength of 4.
All right. Well, the lesser shadows are gonna move in. One is gonna try to touch Akia. One's gonna try to touch Susan. We'll do Susan's first. Susan, what's your touch AC?
11.
Man, I just gotta throw touch AC creatures at you guys all the time. All right, that is gonna be a hit. It's gonna be less strength damage typically because it is a lesser shadow. Where is my? There it is.
Oh, my shield applies to incorporeal touch.
You're gonna take 1 strength damage for Susan.
Super duper, my bonus doesn't change.
Unlike the other
that
one, which creepily reached into Acro's chest, this one just reaches out, just taps you on the side of the face. Accio, it's gonna be it's pretty low actually. It's gonna be 11 against your touch AC.
It misses.
Holy fucking hell!
Not even close, baby.
The lesser it's
I touched 100.
a brief peek into the mind of this mindless undead. The simplest thought form is just small prey, take strength. It won't dodge because I look scary. And you're just whoa, hey, hold up, back up. You just take 2 steps back and it just whiffs.
Acro, if you set up a buff to -2 to or minus whatever to strength, it'll apply the negative modifier.
I mean, I just adjusted my strength score naturally, and I
Fair enough.
wrote down what my strength should be.
But that is all the lesser shadows can do. So it's back to Zakana.
4 on attack.
Okay, go with the full round.
I should roll the mischance first.
That's a potential hit. So roll the mischance. You want highs or lows?
Highs. /R 1d2. There you go.
Hey, that's a high. All right, so go ahead and add sneak attack on that. 11.
25.
All right.
Offhand.
Yeah. So even though is your weapon is magical, so it does do damage. It's just also reduced. But this thing is barely still standing. Go ahead and make your offhand attack.
What kind
You'll
of
have to
sneak
roll for
attack
initiative as well.
modifier are you giving him?
What do you mean?
Well, don't rogues get the different sneak attack modifiers when they hit?
Oh, you're asking
To reduce
Zakana, not
HP
me.
or
Yeah,
speed.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Okay.
I keep forgetting, but
I thought you were asking me. I was
Yeah,
adding a
yeah.
modifier to it.
Yeah. Well, I can give it bewildered, I guess. -2 penalty to AC against all attacks.
Yeah. This thing whirls around and it's just kind of shocked that you guys are even hurting it. So again, it's bewildered. It's that penalty. Second one is a potential crit that does not confirm. But you are still getting sneak attack on it. If you D100 first. Sorry.
Oh.
Highs or lows? Just hot. Same thing. Okay. All right. So that one does not connect. Which brings us back to Malachi.
Hey, Malachi is going to do a full flurry on the shadow right in front of me.
Okay, it's gonna, since it's point right next to him, it's gonna provoke an op attack.
So it's going to be what again?
It's gonna be an op attack if you fire the bow right next to him.
Doesn't he have? Isn't he a Zen archer?
Yeah.
Does that archers not provoke?
No, they have. They get access to improved point blank at level 2.
No, I have point blank shots. And precise shot, I don't have improved anything.
You need to take You should have taken improved precise shot. At
Is that what
level
gives it? Well,
6.
for now, it'll. In that case, if you don't have that feat, it'll provoke. What's your touch AC?
14.
14.
Or you could just 5 foot step back and not provoke. So
It is a tunnel, so even if you can't 5 foot step off the map, you could try to like walk backwards.
Can I 5 foot step back at all?
Yeah, here.
Oh, hold on. He can't make an op attack because I hit it with a sneak attack.
Is that what? I thought
Oh.
Bewilder just does its
Well,
AC.
That's my other thing altogether. Let me see what it is.
Oh, opponents hit by a sneak. I can't make off attacks 1 round. Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
All right, I'll move everybody back. I was just trying to adjust it as if you had stepped backwards. All right, do your attacks and then do a D100 on each one. Slow reactions. That's dope. All right, so we got 23, 24. So hit, miss, and we're not hasted. So do you want to do highs or lows?
We'll go high.
Okay, go for it. Alright, high. Alright, so first one is a success, second one is a miss. Even with the reduction from them being incorporeal, the final arrow is going to whiz through this thing's like center of mass, and just the darkness seems to get pulled behind your arrow like a comet trail, and the shadow fades out. So you guys have taken out one of the lesser ones and the regular shadow. There's still 2 lessers. Accio.
Attack.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna 5 foot step back because.
Okay, hold on.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking. How long is this tunnel?
From the show, I mean, the actual tunnel is like 10 feet, but then it's like the whole Moses water back to the shore is like 100 feet.
Yeah, we're just gonna like withdraw action and like hide behind our.
Okay, I'm just gonna put you on the like the rocks of the map for now, assuming you're like 30 feet back.
Yeah, I'm going.
You just turn around, sprint out of there, kind of boots squelching on the sand. Susan.
Okay, let me kill it.
Hell yeah. That do kill it. As your greatsword just glowing with holy energy, you just like cut it down the middle anime style. It's just like split into 2 diagonal slices of shadow and then just poof, vaporize. Alright, so you got 2 lessers. Do you want to move it all or just stay there?
Technically, I could have taken 1 attack and then moved between, and then... No, I couldn't have. Never mind.
You'd be too far away. Unless you wanted to just, like, yeet your sword.
Nope, I'm good. I don't
Okay.
want to risk another touch attack. I'll let Zakana take it.
Well, at least Acro gets to go first, because the powerful shadow's out of the order now. Acro, it's your turn.
Alright, move action to study, and then I'll move forward. I don't think I need to use Bane,
Okay.
so I'm just going to attack. Probably a good thing I didn't.
That is still going to hit. You beat its AC by 1.
Ooh.
And
I studied.
this one doesn't have the blending, so you squash another shadow, kind of like just turn into a pancake of darkness that fades away. All right.
Level up.
You guys successfully survived the shadow ambush without having too much strength drained away. Let me just get the difference between their XP.
Acro, do you want to use one of the party potions of Cure Lesser Restro?
Oh, that's
Did we get them from the monks?
Yeah, we got 5 of them from the monks.
Yeah.
And
They kept some on them because they
how much-
work with poisons.
Yeah. How much does that restore all? strength?
D4 plus 1, I believe. And you have to like pick, if you have multiple ability score damages, you have to like pick which one you want.
Oh, thankfully, I only have the. Yeah.
There
That's
you go.
perfect.
Just nice.
Hell yeah, you
Nice.
take out these potions that are like, you like uncork it, see the cork is labeled like property of Sisters of Eseth, you just toss it to the side and drink it for your own. Alright, everyone's gonna get 400 XP.
Nope,
close.
not a level yet.
How far away was that?
Fucking cuck.
I'm
All
on
right.
one more.
Get back in the ship. We're gonna find a shadow beast.
You guys might be getting a story award here in a second, so...
Oh.
Alright, so you guys now find yourself in the chamber behind the wave door. There's like this whole central wooden platform. It seems like this was like a backup training arena for Pathfinders to spar away from the actual base. You do, however, see that on the other side of the training platform, holy shit, that's so close, there is a wooden chest banded in iron and like a metal locker that would be used to store gear. As you guys approach, you realize that the chest and the locker both have like indentations for a wayfinder in them, like a circular compass depression with the glyph of the open road in it. And you like look at the bottom of your wayfinders, which also have that same glyph of the open road, which is, oh, actually I'm wearing that right now. It's this thing for the stream. It's a little gold badge. So do you guys like just pop them open?
Hold on, let me think. It appears to be a puzzle.
You guys unnecessarily use disable device with like 6 keys with you.
Zakana.
I just wanted to check real quick. I only took strength damage, right? There was no like
No actual damage. Yeah, Shadow's whole thing is they just try to drain you.
Okay.
You figure this out? I'm not good at opening doors.
What door? Which door? Where?
But look, and I'm gonna point out to what we're all.
Yeah,
looking
there's
at
like
already.
a chest here and a locker here.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Just here in the locker.
So, I mean, do you guys have the key? You guys got the keys.
So we use the keys and push the keys into the hole.
All right, cool. So, starting with the locker on the left, you see it contains a package that's been divided into 6 sets of papers. You realize that they are identity papers marking the bearer as Chelish nobility, which, yes, you guys already are, but as Chelish nobility that is specifically in good standing with House Tharoon. Give me a linguistics check as you guys go through them.
Hold on. How long have the Pathfinders been like dead in this area?
A long
Like,
time.
hundreds of years?
These aren't like, they don't have your names on them. They're just like papers proclaiming you to be nobility.
Yeah, how the fuck would they know who was in good standing with the nobles?
Well, that's what
300
your
years
linguistics
ago?
check is for.
Okay.
Mr. Impatient. Veritas Zakana would know that, yes, even though these are vastly outdated, they would still give you a +2 bonus to bluff checks made against either Hell Knights, nobles, Chelish authority figures, or the local dotery, like the local city guard. So while they are not perfect to fool like someone who looked too closely, they give you a +2 on a bluff check. And there's a set for everybody. Everyone could grab a set of those.
Nice.
I'll take one.
I'm guessing that's gonna be relevant to
That-
the story later.
That would allow us to sell one because there's 6, right?
There are 6, yes. Give me an appraise check. See how much you could sell these like false identity papers for. They probably used to be worth a fair amount more, but they are still worth about 300 gold pieces. And since that's a treasure item, that's like selling for full at 300.
Yeah, we'll just keep it. Should be fine.
All right, so you guys grab those. Underneath those letters, there is a stash of potions. They They are all ones you've seen before or seen your allies use, so I'm just going to paste these in. You find 4 potions of gaseous form, 6 potions of cure moderate wounds, and 6 potions of lesser restoration.
All right, bring on the shadows.
Below that, oh, sorry. And then in the second container, the locker is kind of like a filing cabinet type thing. As you open up, you realize there are a lot more papers stored here, most of which have rotted away since the Delvehaven fell. But below those rotted scraps, you do see 2 cases. A wand case, as well as a scroll case. Opening those up, you would see that there is a teak wand inside. Give me a spellcraft check on this. Which I assume would be Akio. Akio, you realize this is a wand of restoration. Not lesser restoration, but actual restoration with 13 charges.
Wow.
Additionally, hidden under the wand, like in the depression where it was like secured in this velvet lining, there is a key ring. The heads of the keys are all marked with the same stylized D you guys got in the portfolio from the Chelish Crux. It's a symbol of Delvehaven. So, key ring to Delvehaven.
Sounds
And then finally, there is the scroll case. I believe, Akio, you read magic, right? Am I crazy? Or someone does?
I have read magic.
Okay, you read magic too. Okay. In that case, even without Akio's help, you realize that there are several scrolls in this case that are the following. A scroll of clairaudience, clairvoyance, 3 scrolls of dispel magic, 3 scrolls of erase, a scroll of sunburst, and a scroll of true seeing. Finally, despite the fact that it is not a magical scroll, because it was secured in the scroll tube, you see a note written on a piece of parchment. And I'm going to pop this up as a handout for you really quick. It is as follows. To whoever finds this, it is of course my fervent hope that the reader of this missive is a friend of the Pathfinders. In the days before the madness and riots, before Cheliax tore itself apart, there were signs that the end was coming. Among those was Delvehaven's desertion by one of her own. I now believe that Ilneric stole half of the Aulte totem tricks, and judging by the growing power and magical potential of the Morrowfall, I feel that Ilneric has unwittingly exposed himself to magic fell and vile. The power building in the Morrowfall is frightening, and we've secured it deep below Delvehaven in a vault specially constructed called the Amber Arca. If my theory is correct, and the totem tricks is a Viravaxian relic, then Ilneric is being exposed to shadowy magic of great evil. If he hasn't become a vampire by this time, I fear he soon will. I've managed to secure a few tools here should that be the case, and hope to come back later to stash some more in the event of his return. But things grow increasingly dangerous in Westcrown, and I fear none of us shall live to see the end of the year. Signed, Lyrium. So, first of all, just with like the information you guys have secured, other papers you've got, you guys recognize Lyrium as the lore master of the Delvehaven Pathfinders back in the day. He's one of the ones you guys think his body is buried in, or is like, he died inside Delvehaven. The other name, Ilnaric. You guys remember that Pathfinder that went to the Mwangi Expanse with a huge cohort, but only him and his chronicler came back? His chronicler was Ilnaric, and he stole some sort of artifact. It seems like he stole half of an artifact, the Owlthay totem tricks. But Lyrium fears that it is a relic of Viravaxian. Those of you who have it can make a knowledge religion check on Viravaxian. Or planes, if you have that as well.
Sorry, planes or which one?
Planes or religion, either one.
Dude, these rolls have been so
Nothing.
bad.
Acro, like it sounds like something of like divine significance. Certainly not arcane, but you just can't put your finger on remembering it. Does anyone have knowledge planes?
Negative.
All right.
Close to one as well.
I think
Doesn't Akio
Susan
have
does.
planes?
I swear someone did.
Akio doesn't have any fucking knowledge.
I mean,
Steve.
I have knowledge planes, but I don't know if I can roll again.
I'll say you could roll it because it's two different aspects of what you're like looking for here. It's not the same information.
Okay.
Okay, fucking bounced it back.
I was just on the wrong hemisphere of my brain. Just had to swap.
You try to think about it from like the religion side of things, and just nothing, just fucking wind blowing through the desert. But then as you think about just the planes in general, you like, you're going through outer planes. You're like, all right, heaven. Then there's hell, the abyss. Like, oh, the abyss. You realize that Viravaxian is, or at least was, a demon lord. He was slain by some of the other demon lords in like an internal power struggle several, like, 100 years ago. However, Viravaxian was a long dead bat-like demon lord. Specifically, he was the demon lord of shadows.
Demon Lord of Shadows, pretty cool.
So it seems like with this artifact, at least, maybe not the whole artifact was dedicated to this, but half of the artifact, the totem tricks half, was dedicated to this demon lord of shadows. And that's the one that the chronicler stole, and Lyrium fears is like infecting him with vampirism.
Devils, demons, and shadows.
All right.
And a vampire.
And vampire. All right, with that, we're going to do the second break as I go check on the kid. I will be back in 10 minutes, and then we'll finish out the session.
Oh man.
All right, so you guys got all this intel, all these items that he left behind to hopefully combat a vampire.
What was
Then
this in the movie, Eric?
Yeah, it's in the movie.
I don't remember the scene at all.
What are we looking at? Oh, well.
It's a scene from Austin Powers. It might be like a cut edition. Did you know that Austin Powers Goldmember won Kids' Choice Awards favorite movie in 2003 on Nickelodeon?
What? What's that? Well, fun fact for our viewers, I guess. That is a wild.
I don't know what kind of 8-year-olds are watching Goldmember, but I want to hang out with them. Actually, you know what?
I don't think you do.
Yeah, you're right. That's. But
I mean,
oh my god!
I teach 8-year-olds.
One of my students started screaming and crying earlier because he just didn't understand the point I was trying to make. I was literally just like, he's like, all right, I want to play with this toy. I'm like, okay, like bet, but your friend is playing with it now, so we'll take turns. I'm like, what do you want to play while you wait for that? And he's like, I told you this toy. I'm like, no, I understand, but you gotta wait till your friend's done. What do you want to wait? What do you want to play with while you wait for that? He's like, no, that toy. And I'm like, okay, we're going in circles here. Then he just started screaming. It was a whole thing. Kids are wild.
I mean, it sounds like he had like a pretty clear set of like requirements, so you just weren't capable of me. I understand.
Look, he's gotta take turns. he's gotta learn. All right. So, what is your guys' next move?
I think it's to the lodge now, right?
Yeah.
Are you guys resting first? Or you just going straight for Delphaven?
Oh,
Probably rest first.
Right?
Oh yeah,
Or-
story award. Didn't you tease something?
Oh yes,
yeah.
sorry, I did tease you before I left, but yes, you guys have got all
No
the
story.
intel you were gonna get outside the lodge, and everyone is going to get a story award of 800 XP each.
Okay, now you can go to sleep.
Okay, right. I forgot that you guys were like 50 away.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, we're gonna go I'm gonna go find like an inn and kill some rats or something. Like,
Or we could just drown someone and bring them back to life.
holy shit, that's
Susan would have a problem with that.
I think Susan would drown you in response.
Which is okay. Someone has
As
to
long as
die,
he
then
comes back.
someone else.
yeah. As long as he comes back to life, I think he's fine with it being him, which is
Jesus Christ.
insane.
It benefits the party.
Oh my god.
My life for the cause. Whatever it takes. Avengers Endgame just actually ends with them straight up murdering each other over and over.
I thought you were gonna say ends with them, just farming XP.
Yeah. Whatever it takes.
Who are we drowning?
But I cut together a trailer of you guys just saying random messed up ideas. I just cut to the Avengers saying whatever it takes. Alright, well, at your base, you would for sure have a full night of sleep. So, give me one moment, and I'm going to shift you guys over, finally, to Delvehaven. I'm going to reveal a good part of the grounds around the building. So you guys kind of get a sense for the scale. But you guys would be approaching from the east side. All right. Let's bring you on over to Delvehaven.
Dum, dum, dum,
You guys will be appearing about here. There is a section of Delvehaven before the outer wall where all the traps were, but thanks to the intel you guys have gained, you are able to successfully avoid those spheres. And you guys are actually gonna get some XP from that as well. For avoiding the isolation sphere traps without triggering any of them, you guys are gonna get 400 XP each. And you don't have to use her, but I realized we didn't mention her in the recap. You do still have Kazre, the like cut off head that's still alive of that devil in your bag. If you guys can like use spells to soothe her insanity, you would be able to. Oh yes, and the rat.
No,
Oh my god, it's been so
no,
long.
She's permanently sane now.
That's right. You guys did cure her. Got her cured. All right, yeah. So if you have
Less
questions,
God buff.
you can try to by the gods buff, you guys can try to talk to her and ask questions.
Can I tie her by her hair to my belt and she can just sort of keep a running commentary?
Sure. Yeah. It's like what's that game? Lollipop Chainsaw. She's got like her boyfriend's head tied to her belt the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's actually just such a fun game.
I've never played it, but I've heard it's really good. So
It's fun.
as you guys approach,
Ghost sushi game.
word. So you guys are approaching the veranda that you heard about. A sagging veranda, its columns thick and mildew spotted with age, adorns Delvehaven's facade. Two huge oaken doors stand in the center. A carving of a road receding into the horizon inscribed within a circle decorating each portal. This is the glyph of the open road. The wooden placard above the doors hangs precariously from rotted joints, yet its face still bears the inscription, "To liberate the past for the knowledge of today, to live the maxim that fortune is earned by the bold, and to prove there are no boundaries." Yeah, I assume you guys rest and level up. I was saying you could do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I thought we had said that, yeah, you would do it without, there's no risk at the base
That's
of getting
actually
like
huge.
of getting jumped in the in the thing.
Because I get
There was also a
Slayer
story award.
talent?
Zakana. What do you get from this level up?
I get a Slayer talent, and I can
Oh,
choose
baby.
a Rogue talent for combat trick, which gives me a combat feat, and now I can get Violent Display, which
I'm scared.
whenever I land a sneak attack, I can do my Dazzling Display to start intimidating everybody.
That's really cool, actually. That's a hell of a
And,
combo.
So the
when I
XP
do
came
that
before,
Dazzling
right?
Display, I also blind people.
Yeah,
It's
Zakana,
great.
I said there was the 800 XP that was from the story award.
Oh, 800. So what's the total now?
I think it's
Whatever
that.
we had
The
plus 800.
51
52.
350.
52,150.
Oh yeah, you guys just got the 400. Yeah. All right.
Someone write it out.
So now's the question for does anyone remember how to open the doors?
Right thumb on the right
No, right,
glyph and right
Right.
thumb on the left.
right
right?
thumb on the left side of the right glyph,
Okay.
and
And then do a chicken dance.
Sakana wrote it down.
I wrote it wrongly, guys.
I hope you didn't, because I'm literally about to read it.
I wrote it wrongly. There's like a chicken dance in there.
Thumb across the left side of the right,
That's
and
wrong.
the thumb across the right side of the left.
Correct. That was what it was.
Sounds right.
All right. You guys are able to swing the doors open into, finally, Delvehaven. I'm going to reveal to you guys the entryway here. Wide wooden stairs curl around the outer walls of this large vestibule, leading to the floor above. Several cushioned chairs line the east and west walls, all facing a large but empty display platform in the center of the room. A bronze plaque bearing an inscription sits on the north edge of the platform, while several huge paintings, each 6 feet tall, hang on the walls. Most of the paintings have been defaced and damaged beyond repair, but one seems untouched, a depiction of a pair of hunters overlooking the recently slain body of a horned beast. Give me a knowledge history or a knowledge local check. As you can see these paintings. All right. With the history check and those local checks working in tandem, you realize that the one undamaged painting is depicting Dauntless Bisbee and Ilneric Sivinchin, which was again that famous Pathfinder and his chronicler. This is them triumphant at the slaying of a Triceratops, a very rare beast found in the Screaming Jungle. And while all the other paintings have been destroyed, this one remains very clear. You see it is dated at the bottom, 4599 AR, which is around 150 years ago. So from this room, you see you guys have those carpeted stairs. Those go up on either... Sorry, I'm pinging on the wrong layer for you guys. Those go up on either the left or your right. And that goes up to the second level. From what Coriana told you, this room up ahead, through those little side doors, is the library. And through the final set of double doors should be that central, hangout space, the group area. You can also see there are 2 smaller doors here leading to side hallways. So which ones would you like to go down? Hold on, I'll jump at once. It's overwhelming, the choices.
The left one?
Yeah, I was just gonna say left. So.
All right.
Left is a direction.
Are you going so into the side door or up the stairs for the left?
Oh, we're gonna clear this floor first.
Okay. So you're moving on to the B3?
Yes.
All right. In that case, I will reveal what you are seeing here. An airy hall separates 2 repositories lined with shelves of books. Once a welcoming library, the twin chambers are now covered in a film of dust. As you all look over it, those of you who have learned about Pathfinders in the past, you all would quickly realize that this library contains about 75% of the entire collection of Pathfinder Chronicles published by the Society, which is no small feat. A lot of those publications are destroyed or they're from past eras. It is exceptionally hard to accrue a collection of them. 75% of the full one is almost unheard of. As you do, though, give me a perception check on the library. All right, Malachi, you notice that there are several tomes among the dusty shelves that for some reason are not coated in any amount of dust. The titles are as follows. I'll paste them in as I say. And there's the Shipwreck of Hokram Kryn. There's another title, Scorin Castle and the Siege of Moonspire. Then there is The Lycanthropy of Everin Townsend. Memoirs of a Hatchling Nursemaiden. Which won't let me paste for some reason. There we go. And finally, The Imprisonment of Marcus Trom. Additionally, as you guys spot this, you guys can also make an appraise check as you examine the collection of chronicles. This collection is worth at least 4,000 gold pieces. Although if you use it, when you consult it during like downtime, you get an automatic +2 untyped bonus to knowledge history checks made about any subject.
What do you mean if we use it?
If anyone who is consulting this collection of lore, you get a +2 untyped bonus on knowledge history. But like to consult lots of books like this, usually it's like you would have to like spend time doing. It's not like something you carry around in your pocket and get a +2 to knowledge history. But if you were like doing research, it would give you a bonus.
All 5 of them together is 4,000.
No, that was the whole like Pathfinder collection is 4,000. Those 5 books are part of that collection. It just strikes you as odd that with that 23 perception check from Malachi, that this whole area is super dusty except those 5 tomes.
And without those 5 tomes, the value of the collection is not 4,000.
I mean, it would be pretty close. It's only like 5 books in the whole chronicle, so it would probably go down to like 3,975.
Got it.
But what you guys do with that information is up to you. You can see there's a set of double doors ahead. But apart from that, the only entrances to places are either through double doors, upstairs, or those twin hallways near the front.
I'm sure there's a conclusion to come to from this, but I can't.
You could try to examine them, you could try to read them, up to you.
Hey, Zakana, touch those books.
No.
I'll take one off the shelf.
Detect evil.
Detecting, they do not seem evil.
Traps.
Although if you detect magic, they do seem to be faintly magical. They are emanating a faint aura of just like all 8 schools of magic.
Oh, it's scrolls. Okay.
Which book are you taking down to look at?
The Lycanthropy of Everin Townsend.
Right. As you take it down to look at it, you quickly realize that this chronicle presents the tragic tale of young Everin Townsend's doom after he was bitten by a werewolf in the Dark Moon Vale. He spent 3 years in the woods, growing more powerful and losing more of his humanity until all his former adventuring party abandoned him, and eventually returned to track him down. They brought him back to civilization, believing they had cured his curse. Yet at the first full moon, Everin transformed again and slew dozens of innocents. His companions were forced to hunt him down in the catacombs beneath the city's graveyards and finally kill him with a strike from a silver rapier. As you read the book, you can feel the bestial and feral memories of Everin Townsend in your mind. And this book heightens your reaction time and destructive nature. You now have a +2 untyped bonus to initiative checks, and a +2 bonus on strength checks made to break or destroy an object.
Nice.
And that was the one that was the Lycanthropy of Everin Townsend is what that one granted.
Now, do I realize I obviously realized something happened there.
Yeah, so like in that's like the mechanical bonuses, but like in game you can feel those memories of Everin like becoming the werewolf under the city. Okay. And you realize that your reaction time and like just your ability to jump into a fight is heightened. Like you see like a bookmark falls out of your book and you just snatch it out of midair like much faster than you normally do.
Nice.
Cool.
Is
Now
it one use only?
we can distribute the rest of them, but which one does what?
Hard to say.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm just gonna grab one. Whatever.
Does reading it make you give the bonuses permanently, or do you have to have the book with you?
The bonus is permanent.
What about a knowledge or arcana check? Would that determine which one does what?
You can try. It's
I
hard
can
as this is
try.
some sort of strange society magic that you haven't seen before, but certainly go for it.
Yeah, sure, I can try.
All right, 20. All right, let me just double check. So you get some vague ideas from like the synopsis of each of these books. So the shipwreck of Hokram Kryn has a lot to do with exploration, and like following like natural phenomena across the world. The Siege of Moonspire is a lot more about like sneaking rangers. You guys already read the Lycanthropy. The Memoirs of a Hatchling Nursemaid. You judging by like the cover and like the lore on the front of the book, it looks like it's about someone like a woman who was kidnapped to raise baby dragons. And the book would have something to do with that. And finally, there's the imprisonment of Marcus Traum, it's about a nobleman put into jail and him trying to escape.
Well, I want one of the last two. I would prefer the dragon book because that sounds fun. But I'll take whatever you guys don't want because
Yeah, I guess like first one, does anyone have a preference of those 5?
I mean, everybody likes dragons, but the rest of them don't really apply to Susan, it looks like.
I mean you're a noble. That one dude's a noble.
Ben, are the books only one use, single use?
You guys haven't tried.
Read this book.
Okay, I'll read the book you read, like the lycanthropy one.
As you feel those same bestial and feral memories flowing through you need to make a will save to see if this takes hold.
Of
I
course.
was gonna turn into a werewolf.
There are no bad effects, but you think that like trying to drain any more magic from this book could potentially damage the mind.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's no good. I think it's single use, guys.
Oh, maybe you just have good enough willpower. You should try another book though.
Hey, give it a go, Akio, if you want to. Like maybe.
Well,
more-
someone else has to read the book first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Akio, how about this book? You wanna try the lycanthropy one?
No, I'm good. I'll read the dragon one.
The dragon one?
Yeah.
Okay, Akio, you pick up the Memoirs of a Hatchling Nursemaiden. Having been captured by the Black Dragon Ofkaskus of the Mushfens, Amelia Furka spent a year in slavery polishing treasure and scales alike in a half-flooded cavern, waiting for a chance to escape and living every day in fear that the dragon would simply eat her alive. Yet, when a clutch of the dragon's eggs hatched, Amelia found herself in the unexpected role of nanny for the hatchlings, and she grew to love the precious baby dragons. Once the wormlings grew large enough to pose a life-threatening risk, 2 of them conspired to arrange for their nursemaid to escape to civilization. Yet as Amelia reached safety, the other hatchlings caught up with them and slew the traitors while Amelia watched. You feel the sadness of that event, but you also feel the time and experiences you gained from raising a bunch of dragons. And those experiences grant you the ability to speak Draconic. And in addition, due to all the time that the nursemaids spent dodging their acid breath, you get a +1 untyped bonus on reflex saves.
That's
Wow.
pretty. Hey guys, I just wanted Fucking language, dude. Fucking initiative.
He starts
I asked
starts
them
talking in fluent Draconic.
if the party's okay for me to read the imprisonment one.
You don't want to read the stealth one?
Yeah,
What?
the siege one sounded.
Kind of roguey.
Which is
Yeah,
more
kind
like
of
a
roguey.
warrior thing.
Yeah, the one that sounded stealthy was the Scoran Castle and the Siege of Moonspire.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one? All right, cool. I'll read that one then, the stealthy one.
Okay, you take Scoran Castle and the Siege of Moonspire. During the War of Broken Truces, with the town surrounded by hobgoblin regiments, a half-elf ranger named Scoran escaped into the Moonspire Citadel. For 17 months, Scoran coordinated the front lines and organized the remaining defenders to repel attacks, enduring countless assaults by the hobgoblins' army on the Citadel walls. After the food supply was exhausted, only creativity and prayers kept the remaining soldiers on their feet. Finally, Allied reinforcements amassed a counterattack and forced the hobgoblins to withdraw to defend their own homeland, but not before Scoran succumbed to his wounds. The ranger did not live to see the siege of Moenspire lifted, despite all he had done to secure it. The harrowing memories of this siege and the innovative solutions that Scoran came up with result in a +2 bonus on disable device checks and a +2 bonus on knowledge engineering checks.
I don't have knowledge engineering though.
Well, if you get it, you'll get a +2.
How do I get it?
Anyone can take a skill. It's just not necessarily a class skill. You just have to put a point in it to make it trained.
Oh, okay.
That leaves the shipwreck of Hopegrim Kryn and the imprisonment of Marcos Trom.
Which
What
one
was
you want?
I remember the shipwreck one. What was the short description of the imprisonment?
You knew that it was about a nobleman captured and sent to prison, who was trying to spend his time escaping.
I have no strong feelings. Do you?
Well, I mean, I am Captain Baron Susan von Westbriar.
So you would like the shipwreck?
If you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Of course not. Go ahead, Captain.
So much pleasantries. All right, so you take Susan takes the shipwreck of Hokram Kryn. As you read it, you feel your memories recall your time as a passenger on a voyage across the Arcadian Ocean. Captain Kryn's ship was destroyed by a kraken, but he survived alone by escaping on a makeshift raft. For 118 days, Kryn drifted, surviving on rainwater and fish caught with an improvised spear, eventually landing well south of Sargava. He trekked overland for 37 days through the jungle to finally reach civilization, enduring all manner of perils along the way. This memory of torment and horror grants you a +1 bonus on knowledge geography checks, survival checks, and on all fortitude saves, as you recall this harrowing experience.
You said knowledge geography?
Yeah, knowledge geography, survival, and fortitude saves. All right. And that brings us to the final book. Do you take it down and read it? The Imprisonment of Marcus Trom?
Yeah, let's read it.
All right. This book imparts the sorrowful tale of an Ustalavic nobleman named Marcus Trom, who was wrongfully accused of murdering an administrative official and hurled into the bowels of a massive prison complex. Marcos languished there for 8 years, surviving frequent lashings without any chance to see the sun. Only careful planning, followed by ingenious tunneling, made his escape possible. Yet, as he emerged into the hills south of the prison, after a grueling crawl through ghoul-infested warrens, he discovered that during his stay in prison, he had actually died and transformed into an undead mockery of his former life. He enjoyed but a few moments of sun and freedom before burning to ashes in the daylight. The desperate and cruel memories imparted by this book impart both a longing for freedom and a powerful focus of the mind, granting a +2 bonus on escape artist checks and a +1 bonus on will saves.
Oh, will saves, nice.
All right. And that is the last of the magical books that you see in the library. So with that, you guys have a few the same choices as before. You got the double doors leading to the central area. You can go upstairs, but if you want to clear this floor, there's also the 2 kind of sub hallways back here.
Are they locked?
No, none of those doors are locked.
Yeah, just open the door, I guess.
Sure. You can see the hallway branches off to the left.
Do I hear anything?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. $27.
You do not hear anything, but with a 27, you can't read the whole thing, but you see that there is something secretly carved into the bricks across from you. Looks like it's written kind of a little bit further into the hallway, but you can see part of the inscription.
Okay. I tell the guys and I go for a closer look, I guess.
Okay. As you approach, hold on, let me reveal that hallway. The passage reads as follows. This inscription reads as follows. This passage is for neither you nor I, nor he nor she, but they or we shall pass as though free.
All right, guys, let's come. We gotta do this in a group. We gotta walk through this passage as a group.
Sure.
2 by 2s. Let's go.
That
Right.
means someone's alone, though.
We can go by 3, like in a whole group, I guess.
What about somebody could just hold the rat's hand?
Oh yeah, you've got a rat and the head.
Oh yeah, lab rat.
Susan and Acro can.
I am an intelligent being. I bet I could count.
Yeah, alright.
You finally spoken, rat.
Count to 10.
All right. So you guys could succeed if so. Who is Zakana and Akio? You guys are just walking down the hall.
Yeah.
All right. You guys make it to the other end with no problems. And you can peek around the hallway here.
Will do. Oh, there.
So there's a small door directly behind Zakana right now. Double doors here. Single door here.
Just because.
Sorry, window over there. And then there seems to be an entrance through the side wall here, and Akio sees another entrance to that wall down here.
Just because it's sort of symmetrical. Like Zakana's curious as to what the other passage would say as well, so she's gonna take a look at what the passage says.
Okay, give me a perception on that one.
Perception. Alright, I've seen nothing.
Just looks like a hallway.
Okay. I'll wait for the rest to come.
All right. So next pair is it? So Acro, are you going with Labrad?
Did you say that this was a door as well?
Yeah,
That
I'll
was
go
Dorian.
next. Why not?
All right.
I could just open the
I'll
door.
try with lab rat.
With Labrad, you make it perfectly fine to the other side. Zakana, as you get to there, I'm going to reveal the room that you are standing next to and describe it to you guys.
Holy fuck. Terrifying.
Once an exotic feasting hall, this central chamber is now covered in dust and grime. Many square tables and chairs sit throughout this room, although quite a few are partially collapsed or fallen over. A gigantic 15-foot tall tank filled with a cloud of murky brown water stands in the hall's center, its wings of glass stretching in the 4 directions of the compass. A jumble of strange, bony shapes are just visible, lying strewn on the bottom of the tank. 20 feet overhead, the ceiling is draped in cobwebs. As you guys get to that spot, though, give me about a moment. You see a creature walk around from behind the tank. You see its shadow moving first, and then it reveals itself as it partially rounds the corner and can see Zakana.
Oh man.
You see a Triceratops
Oh.
cloaked
There.
in shadow, its skull with empty sockets. We're going to roll for initiative. And I see Susan moved up, presumably Malachi and Susan. I assumed you guys were the last pair to move up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right, I'm going to clear our order because this is going to be a new map. And roll in whenever you're ready.
Clicked it this time properly.
Also, once we finish this fight, I gotta tell you the name of this. they hyphenated the hell out of the creature type here, and it makes me laugh.
Dinosaur, undead, shadow. Ooh, that's a high roll.
All right. This will probably be our last fight of the night, but that is going to be our rogue up first.
Yep. You can't really see through this thing, eh?
You can see like the outline of the beast because it's like so large and it's already occupying that square. You can partially see through the tank. It is very hard. It is like really murky brown water. You can probably see like the outline of this massive creature.
Can I try to perceive into the tank first?
You can make a perception check, see if you can see what's in the tank.
No, I see nothing again.
Just
Very black.
gross old bones and mucky water.
Twice in a row. Ugh. Hold on, perceptions. I'm gonna cast shield again.
All right. It's a flare of magic as you raise your AC.
And then action, can I still move?
Yeah, casting is a standard action, so you still have a move action if you want to go somewhere.
I'm gonna go.
Wait, give me 1 sec. It looks like this one isn't on Pathfinder grid.
Hey, before you move, I'm gonna say stay close enough that I can haste you.
Stay close to you so you can haste me. Yeah, I know. Okay. I'm gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Up to you.
Let me think. So
Maybe
get-
just a little bit down the hallway for flanking stuff and sneak attacks.
He's gonna move right after, so he can't. I'm guessing the Triceratops can charge. I don't know. I'm gonna move here. Yeah, I'm gonna hide behind the tank so he can't see me. No line of sight.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
And can I do it? No. Would doing it stealthily do anything, or would he be able to see? Exactly.
I mean, unless you have knowledge religion, you got no idea what the fuck's going on with this creature, how it sees things, how it perceives things. It is literally like, it looks like it has no eyes, but that's about all you can know.
Do it stealthily anyway.
If it's already perceived you, you can't stealth.
All right, then it's fine then. I'll just move.
You can take a standard action, I believe, to stealth in a combat, like, and move half speed, but you already did a spell.
Yeah,
Nah,
I'll
but
just-
they have to meet certain standards, and unless the room is like pitch black, he basically can't do it. It's the reason that
Well, you need cover
I
and stuff to
claim-
do it, but he could do it, but he can't see if... Well, we don't know how this thing can see, but, like, this could be construed as cover. This tank's 15 feet tall.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what is this guy gonna do against you guys?
Did this cobwebs or something.
All right. All right. He's gonna have to squeeze through there.
No, he's coming after me.
Okay.
Is it gonna cue the Jurassic Park music?
It's gonna move back into this corner of the room. And ready in action. You guys can still kind of see it through the fish tank, but it is essentially like mostly hidden behind it. Brings us to Malachi.
Let's see. Well.
And that part, you're next to a wall right now, so you would have to go around it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, I'll move to here.
All right. As you get to that point, the Triceratop turns to look at you. Its mouth opens up unnaturally wide as the jaw unhinges. You see a ball of shadow gather in its maw and then fire out at you in a lancing beam. What is your touch AC?
14.
All right, that is going to be a hit. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. You're going to take 32 points of negative energy damage.
Oh.
Ooh.
As this, like, pure beam of negative energy just slams into you. Yeah, it's a Alright, that was its ready to action. I don't know how much movement you had, but was that all your movement, or do you still have a standard?
One
He moved
second there.
Oh, God, my left hand, like, fell asleep. Ow.
Yeah, I'll spend 2 points of key.
Okay.
Move to there, and then fire at it.
Alright, so this thing, is like trailing shadow since it already moved this turn. Its shadow blending is gonna be less than normal. There's gonna be a 20% miss chance on this shot. So first roll to see if you hit AC. First of all. Okay, 25, absolutely a hit. Do a D100 roll. 1 through 20 will be the failure. All right, you fully connect with it.
Awesome.
There's another arrow shoots out and kind of like strikes directly between its horns, cracking the skull a little bit.
Excellent.
All right, and that is going to bring us to Accio.
Upset that everybody moved before she cast haste. Instead of just delaying like she asked.
1, 2. Oh, you get 3 of them.
Yeah, but not the archer. Gonna cast haste and hurl expletives in draconic. Because
You start cursing this Triceratops's criminal of a mother in draconic.
dinosaurs are dragons, right?
I mean, basically, right? All right, Acro.
And then
Labrad's like, holy shit! Do you see that thing's shadow from behind the fish tank? It's huge!
How is it seeing? It's behind the wall. Lab rat's behind the wall.
There's.
Oh, once they moved in.
Yeah. I'm gonna move 30 feet, and then I will cast Divine Favor on myself. And yeah, that's it.
Alright.
Is there? Oh wait, am I hasted? Oh yeah.
You're hasted.
So I could do another 30, right? Actually,
Go smack him.
Would you rather, if you can make it that far, do you want to like move to that and attack instead?
yeah. I mean, I could. Wait, I was next.
You could make it if you have 30 more feet than when you moved. You could definitely make it.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay. Moving to there is going to provoke an. It does have 10-foot reach. It doesn't have 15, even though it's huge size. Just 10.
Yeah.
But you would definitely know that before advancing. Do you think you'd still do it?
Yeah. Yeah. I have AC. I can take it, I think.
Okay. It is going to try and attempt a gore attack. That's just hit you with its triple horns, and I guess also the arrow sticking out of its forehead. That is going to be a 26.
That is a hit.
You are going to take 36 damage.
Okay. In one attack? Holy crud. Okay.
He's a big Triceratops.
Yeah, he is. This boy big. Alright, well, here we go.
20, that is a potential hit. It's going to be the same thing as before, D100. That is also a pass. Okay. So he takes that 27 as you just boom crack into his rib cage. You see a bunch of like the shadowy bones just like collapse inward into his chest cavity, but he's still standing. Brings us to Susan, who's hasted to the back.
Oh, would I have been able to do a knowledge check to figure anything out about this?
Oh yeah, we do monster identifications as free action. Yeah, you can do a knowledge religion check.
18, because it's against a monster.
Okay, with an 18, that actually makes the difference. 15 wouldn't have done it, but with an 18, this is not. This is technically an undead, but it's not like this is like, you know, the spirit of a Triceratops that's come back. Someone used like raw negative energy to just animate the skeleton, and seemingly like empower it more than just a regular skeletal undead.
Okay.
Which is you could tell like by the shadowy mist coming off of it. If it was just a regular animated skeletal beast, it would just look like a skeleton. It has like excess necromancy pouring off of it.
Cool.
All right, I am going to, I guess, take 2 move actions just so I can get close, and then a swift action
Okay.
of smite.
Well, the haste will increase the speed as well.
Right, but going to right next to you is 60 feet.
And he has what is
Speed
yours?
25?
20 plus 30. So he would get to 50 and then still need a second one to get 60. So that'll provoke. Oh, sorry. This thing already did its op attack, so no opportunity attack. Susan, you definitely see your greatsword begin to glow even more with holy light. It's like the light of the sun. This smite evil has definitely taken hold.
Yep, I figured.
And Zakana.
I'm gonna have to do this acrobatics. Yeah.
All right, that is 30, which has to beat its CMD plus 5. That does not. You get stuck behind the boys over here.
Wow. Oh boy.
Yeah, that huge size bonus really coming into play.
That's most of what did it, was the huge bonus.
I'm better off using the tank. Eh? Doing it by the tank.
You could try to do a Sorry, I'm just looking at the grid because I want to be fair because I know this grid is not perfectly lined up. I think you would have enough room to get by on the grid, to get by around the tank. So I'm going to remove the +5. What did you roll again? A 30?
Yeah.
A 30 is still not going to do it. So you would... Oh, but he already op attacked. What am I talking about? He can't op attack you. You're good. You can acrobatics to here.
Okay. What prevents me from doing it?
Originally, I thought he was filling the whole space, which you need to beat a CMD +5 to get by someone if they're filling the whole space. But I realized that with the grid off kilter here, you would have enough space to squeeze by. Basically, if he hadn't already done an op attack, your failure would have just meant he would op attack you.
Right. Okay. So I could actually, because there's a space above Susan, right?
Yeah, you would be able to do it. I don't want to screw you guys over. Shut up, Acro. I will fight all of you.
So I should like. I'm just gonna swing my longsword here.
As protest, I'm gonna hand draw the fucking basement level of Delvehaven on like a whiteboard.
I'm down. That sounds fun.
Why is there a second attack?
23. That is going to hit, and you are flanking with Acro through there. So first of all, roll the D100, 20% miss chance. If it hits, you can add sneak attack. Barely a hit. Your dagger happens to catch it along the spine as you stab through the shadows. So that's 10 slashing. Oh, sorry, your long sword stabs through. Then what's your sneak attack? And then an additional 13. And what condition are you adding there?
Yeah, thanks for remembering. I'm gonna make him the one that reduces his attack.
It reduces chance to hit by 2, right? I think.
And 2 to attack rolls.
Okay.
In
Cool.
addition, this target takes an additional 2 penalty on all attack rolls it makes against the roll, so -4 against me.
Okay, it's -4 against you, -2 against the others. That is going to bring us back to the Triceratops. That's looking a little bit worse for the wear now. This turn, however, since it's not going to move this turn, you see the shadows do solidify a bit more, upping its miss chance to 50%. It is now going to make a full round attack, 1 against Susan, 1 against Zakana with its gore. Alright, Susan first. That is a 37.
Miss.
Alright. You are going to take... Do you have any resistance to like negative energy damage?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. In that case, you're going to take 37. As its horns just... Boom, one of them like partially punctures your armor up into your stomach. Alright, second attack going in on Zakana. So that is going to be with the -4 instead of the -2. Does an 18 hit Zakana?
29.
Alright, then you manage to dodge out of the way. Can't get the second gore attack off. Brings us back to Malachi.
Malachi's gonna do a full flurry of blows.
Phew, phew.
Now,
Oh, there's my arrow effect. I've been looking for this.
so I've got +1 to each of those. I'm
Plus
up
1
to
to each
4
of
attacks
those.
now on my flurry.
Holy shit. Okay, so 22. Okay, the 17 wouldn't hit either. But that is 2 hits on the first one for 18 and 14. It's going to be a D100 roll or a D2. Do you want highs or lows?
High.
All right, go for it. Roll 2 times.
200. Yep. Oh.
Both of them whiff through the shadows, unfortunately. All right, Accio.
Sorry, I had to go to the door.
There you go.
What am I doing on my turn?
That's 2 attacks.
Just swim in the fish tank. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm once again bringing up how this is called the Council of Thieves, and we fought like 4 humans.
Don't worry. There's more things you can dominate coming up.
Are the humans the good guys?
I mean, we're gonna. As soon as I get dominated, I'm dominating everything. I don't even care if it's a friend or foe, dude. Everything's
Jesus.
And then, fuck. I guess.
You're hasted too, aren't you? Because you're in the radius of the haste.
Yeah, I don't want to be in this thing's line of sight, but I realized that in order to hurt it, I have to be in its line of sight.
It's a reasonable conclusion.
You think, no. Yeah, no, hold on, actually, I'm gonna go, like, up here, and I'll just cast haste again on fucking just the archer.
Okay. There's a secondary swirl of magic as you just like, you can, Akio, she can see the outline of this Triceratops through the glass, and you're just like, nah, fuck that. Alright. Brings us back to Acro.
I'm flanking with Sakana.
Yep, yeah, you can draw through his square into hers, so you're good.
Cool.
I think Susan is too, technically. Yeah, Susan's
I
good.
have the outflank feat, so my flanking bonus is +4 instead of +2.
Hell yeah.
And here goes a haste or full attack.
With haste. Okay. So we
Yeah.
got 22, 18, 23.
All +4.
All +4. Okay, all of those are potential hits. So that's going to be 3 D2s or D100s. You want to do high or low?
High.
Okay, go for it.
100.
Hey, thanks for the follow word tag. Holy shit.
I
Heartbreak.
bite him.
Oh.
19.
That is a potential hit. Roll another D100.
Please. Please. Oh. I'm so upsetty.
Holy shit. Zakana and Susie, you guys just see this hail of arrows and just like flail just swinging through, getting desperate enough to bite, and just all of it, they just eat shadows.
Okay, free action cry. End my turn.
Acro just like does that cry in movies where like there's no sound or like facial change, but there's just still tears coming out. Alright. Susan McSmitey.
Okay, so Susan is free action rage.
Okay. There's some anger here.
And then he's going to swift action this spell.
That was my health.
Oh, dude, Litany of Righteousness is so dope. I love that spell. I mean, it's a will save, right?
No, it's not a will save. It's a I do double damage if I hit.
Oh, right, okay, so you have to hit. Okay, I couldn't remember what the limitation was. It's been a while. My favorite character is my Paladin, and it's been like 4 years since I've played him, so I like forget.
Dazzle for 1d4.
I also dazzle for 1d4 if I hit.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. But full round attack with haste.
Go for it.
Wait, can you do a full round attack if you do a swift action?
Yeah. Swift action still gets a full round.
Oh.
Sorry,
Yeah,
did you...
I didn't
swift
know
actions
that.
are like 3 actions.
I think the last time you had that option, you had already moved, but yeah, you definitely can. That's my bad if I didn't catch that.
Well, no, I just because my Bane ability is swift action, so I was never using it when I was
because
going
of
for a
that.
full round. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I thought
so
I
you get
couldn't.
you get the way turns work is you get a move action or a 5-foot step.
If you want to make a full round, so normal round, standard, move, swift, and free.
Yeah.
But if you do a full round, you can still get a free and a swift.
Yeah, and 5 footsteps.
They count as free actions in that case.
Oh, they do.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're only using a 5 foot step as like a move, it becomes a free action.
I guess.
But the limitation
I
is like
would've
you
been
can't use both.
even sadder if I did Undead Bane and then I
That's
missed
a
all 4
solid
attacks.
point.
'Cause-
All right, so 37. I mean, those are all potential hits. Oh, actually, is there any more bonus on that 10?
The hasted.
Oh,
holy
that's the
that-
hasted holy Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
I know it.
I
But
misunderstood what it was.
Additional it's stupid the way it has to roll dice on that.
Yeah,
one.
no,
But
I totally feel you. Okay, so that's gonna be 3 D100s or D2s, however you want to do it. You want to do highs or lows?
lows, since everybody else is rolling like garbage. And
If you
taking
get 3
high.
highs, I'm gonna lose my fucking
Three
mind.
nat hundreds.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Oh, I'm so tense right now.
Just if I do hit, the first hit also takes 7 more damage than what's listed.
Because it's undead, the double. Hell yeah.
No, the double is on top of this.
Oh my god, what's the extra 7 from?
The smite.
Oh,
He just
Jesus
he just feels
Christ.
like it.
The first attack on the smite.
Dude, when everything pops off for a paladin the same turn, it is actual insanity.
Oh yeah.
Alright, go with those rolls.
Well,
Son of a bitch. Alright, go for the next one. Yes!
What is that?
Yeah.
Barely in the lower 50%.
Good God. Okay. So,
That was unreal. I'm gonna calculate that later. Like 50% odds missing like 10 times in a row.
I was actually like super excited, and then I remembered that you said low, and that's why you guys were reacting like you were.
Holy shit.
So it's going to be 42 damage doubled.
Wait, just the whole. Oh, because of Litany.
Yep. And then plus 6.
I mean, the plus 6 is so irrelevant. So you do just straight off without the plus 6. That's 82 damage to this thing. 84 plus. So it was 90 even, was it? This thing is
90 even, yes.
His thing has 30 health left, so that's triple what you needed. Susan just runs up after sees all these misses, just like a quick prayer, holds the great sword and just drives it through like the frontal plate of the Triceratops skull. The shadow is just purged from the skeleton. Bright light illuminates from the rib cage, dazzling the walls, and the Triceratops skeleton collapses to the ground. That was a hell of a fight to end on. I don't want to... So, there is loot to find in this room. I don't want to forget that Kois dropped a random loot for you guys. So, I want to roll that before we finish, just so you guys make sure to get it.
You're what? Don't worry, guys. I got it. You're all safe now.
You guys hear Akio from around the corner saying, "All me."
Aki's just
That
like,
attack wouldn't attack-
what's it called in soccer where you're just like up by the goal? You're just trying to like cherry pick the kill. All right. I mean, Susan, I feel like you got to roll for the random item drop from the chat after 90 damage in a single stab.
Off my hasted attack.
Off the hasted. All right, that's gonna be a chest slot. Go ahead and do the D100. 53. Okay, well that sounds super religious. Go ahead and give me a spellcraft check.
Somebody... Spellcraft should probably roll that.
All right, 17. This is a prophet's pectoral. Sacred stones, graven star patterns, and wisdom writings of the ancients adorn this chestplate, increasing the wearer's chance of success with either auguries, divinations, contact other planes. The wearer adds 1d6 on the percentage roll each time he uses such a spell. When casting commune or commune with nature, the wearer may ask an additional question or gain an additional piece of information.
How? Nice.
This is the prophet's pectoral.
That's neat.
I think my favorite part about that chat interaction is I've seen a whole bunch more magic items that I just like never have chosen for my characters because I always like am too much of a power gamer for my own good. I'm like, oh, let's get the Amulet of Natural Armor +5, you know? This shit's cool. Alright, we went a little bit late, but that was an awesome first session back, guys. I'm glad we could hop back in.
Agreed.
I mean, where's
thank
like what really outside of like a monk are you ever gonna put in a chest slot? One
Oh.
day, you know?
For that.
And XP for that one. Yes for the chat. So, it's subtitle. This is a negative energy charged Triceratops skeleton undead.
Charged?
Yeah, negative energy charged.
Oh my god! I thought you meant like negative energy, tack charged.
Oh no, although its charges do actually do more negative energy damage.
Oh my.
Lucky it comes charged.
That's going to be 800 XP for everybody. Alright, and with that, I'm going to do a quick shout out to Sirenscape, and then we're going to peace out for the night, and everyone have a good weekend. Thanks as always to Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. You can add these sounds and more to your game when you download either the Sirenscape desktop or mobile app. This app comes with 10 free sound sets that are included to get you started. You don't even need to register. Just head on over to Sirenscape.com to find out more. And here's kind of a link to some of the other sounds that we used tonight. Alright, I'm going to run one last ad. Feel free to stick around and support. And everyone have a good weekend.